We're just gonna get that right out of the way, are we?
Right out there.
I was gonna say Pemu.
We're not.
For our
It's
first
not the
word.
spoiler cast till the end of the episode.
Yes, that will
Yeah.
come at the end of the
That
episode.
will come
Probably-
later because y'all will
After-
want to talk about that as part of your weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
totally.
Actually, I think we should probably save it until after the emails, so
yeah, that's
people
what I'm saying.
can
Like,
just.
people could.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna. This is gonna be the DMC cast for a little bit at the end. But for
A little bit, ha!
For a little bit. But right now, we're gonna be a regularly scheduled Toku Talk. Hello, my name is Zedreamcast. I'm the host of what you're watching right now, the Tokusatsu Hypercast Off.
Featuring 20% less RMH.
Yes, 20% less. And 100% more ults.
Yeah, Alt's here again.
I was not expecting this. I thought every time it's like I'm not gonna be on the podcast every fucking time, and then suddenly I'm just here.
On the podcast every
On the-
fucking time.
I wasn't expecting this. So this is the world podcast.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rose Shrimp. I'm getting more and more horny for V by the second, so be ready for that.
Hi, I'm Soraku Fett. I'm writing fanfiction literally right now as we're talking.
Stop
Stop.
writing. We're trying to do a podcast.
I can multitask!
Can
I'm all 13 and I draw stuff on a certain amount of days, and I'm very
A certain amount of days.
I don't know what's going on.
The designated alt drawing days. He can't go over or he will be tased.
I'll be
There's
tased
a man
and
next to him
shocked.
that tases him.
Just a man.
And that man's name is Tsukasa
Kari.
Bus Driver.
There's like
Let's
two
talk about Zio, I guess.
Okay, wait. There's like two people tasing me. There's Tsukasa, and then there's just self-doubt, which is just a metaphorical man tasing me.
Self-doubt. This one's just Tsukasa.
This-
Yeah.
Self-doubt. This one is just a bear.
So,
Okay. Kamen Rider G.O.
Zio. Now Tsukasa Kadoya drives the school,
The school bus. So we are in this 4-episode arc, and we're talking about 3 of the 4 episodes, because the 4th episode is not out yet.
Well, currently we think it's going to be a 4-episode arc.
Probably.
Who knows? Maybe they'll just fucking going plotline without any 2-part arcs from now on.
Come
I
on,
don't
it'll
know.
lead into a movie.
The arc starts where some fuckhead shows up. He's like, Sogo Tokiwa, I hate you. I will defeat you and I will be king. And Sogo goes, Who are
Gates?
you? And Sogo goes, Who are you? And then he just starts turning into another rider. Before finally he like whips out this watch and he's like, he whips out a watch and it just goes G-O.
It
And
goes,
he becomes
"Whoop-pow!"
another Z-O.
Yeah, we got fucking.
I
So
wasn't
this is our
expecting another
new-
ZO. I wasn't expecting this, honestly.
I really like that another Geo, like the name and the name and the year are in his eyes.
Yeah.
He also looks like a mental patient.
He
Yeah,
looks
he does.
he looks like Geo as a monster,
Which
it's-
is good. Yeah.
which is
Just
good.
monster
Yeah,
mash,
he very clearly he's the most properly writer-like of the Another Writers.
Which I guess is appropriate since he is going to be a reoccurring character. His actor's name got added to the character list, which is not the case for the 1-off or 2-off characters. So I don't know how long he's going to be there, but. So I don't know if he's going to be there, but I do like him. I like that he's just really pissed at Sogo, but Sogo's like, I don't know who you
Who?
are.
Who the fuck are
Who?
you?
So that all happens, and that's really all that happens in that episode, right? Is just Sogo. No, another thing happens where Gates and Tsukiyomi are like, "Fuck off, Sogo," and then they leave, and Sogo's only friend is Black Waz.
Yeah.
There's a
And
lot of
Black Waz-
good Sogo Black Waz moments there.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Black
what?
Waz is like, it's your devilish side I want though, and Sogo kind of looks a little sad about it. It's like, no, I just want.
He's
you
like,
free."
he's
I
like,
need
I
a
like that, I
friend.
like that you support me, Waz, but I don't like that you support only the evil thing.
Please. Yeah. So that was that. We're not doing episode recaps, so it's just going to be any moment stick out. Then the next episode, I believe, is the one where Gates Revive actually debuts.
Yeah, Gates Revive was episode 2. Yeah.
And
Of the
our
saga.
thoughts on Gates Revive. This is a foreign.
Aesthetically speaking, not a huge fan.
Yeah.
The
Same.
sounds and the powers are cool. Everything surrounding it is cool. I just hate the design.
Yeah, the design's not great. It's just kind of.
I don't like the armored form, but the speed form could
I
be
like,
tweaked a bit.
I very much like the designs of Goretsu and Shibu.
Yeah, I don't feel they fit the hourglass motif super well.
They're
The
just kinda-
toy itself is a rather.
The toy
It has
itself is kind of
issues.
rough.
The
Yeah.
The
issue
toy
is
itself-
that the balls are not very smooth.
That-
Therefore, we need to coat them in cornstarch to keep them smooth.
What like
What?
the no, that's not what it is. It's that there's a shit ton of static inside the thing, so you have to take
Yeah.
it apart and de-static it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an issue.
Imagine- Imagine being Gates where your fucking upgrade toy doesn't even work.
So
But
fucking-
it's but when you do that, it
I'm sorry,
works
Soraku.
exactly.
I'm sorry, Soraku. You shouldn't need to do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't need to do that.
No,
out
you
of the box.
shouldn't. You shouldn't. No,
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that it's bad. That
it is bad. I'm sorry.
It is bad. They could have designed it. They could have designed it better.
I'm sorry, Soraku. I don't need to do anything for my ZO2 Red Watch to make it work properly.
I don't need to do anything to my bat and engine full bottles to make them work correctly.
It's the issue that the form itself, like the toy itself, is good. It's just the issue that if you need to tweak something about it when you take it out of the box in order for it to work properly,
That is a
That
failure
is-
of the.
it is
toy.
a failure.
This is a
some
toy
way.
intended for children. Do you think children will know how
going
to
on?
de-static it?
Do you think they'll understand what's going on? It's like, why isn't it working? Why aren't the beads going down?
Yeah, they could have done something else. Like, I don't know, maybe put a gyroscope in it and have it like LEDs that.
you think
Change
kids are
color?
dumb enough to
Put-
not go,
put
"Hey,
liquid."
Dad, can you take a screwdriver and just rub something on this or whatever?"
No, they'll be like,
I
what's
don't think they
happening?
would. I don't think they would know
They'll
why.
be like, Dad, fix it.
Dad, the batteries aren't working.
It'll be like,
It's
kids are stupid.
Anyway,
Anyway,
what
Yeah.
about the sounds? We talk about the design and the logistics of the toy. What about the fucking pump and
sounds are pretty good.
standby?
It's pretty good.
Oh,
it's good. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
I still like
I'm
ZO2s more.
Yeah, ZO2's is straight up a different one. So
Like the video, it only really is good in the show because when you use on the toy that we've seen, it doesn't really.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of overshadowed in noise by
yeah.
by the other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem with comparing the speakers in a fucking whole belt to a small toy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually the shows. And
Oh fuck! How did I turn my Evolve driver on? What the heck?
Evolve's in your
stop
room right
talking
now.
about me.
I was picking up the Evolve driver,
No, talk
and
about
then
me instead.
I'm going to talk about that eventually because I do have something I'm trying to do that will come up in my week, but that'll be later. Yeah, so Gates Revive happens, and he has the armor form, which is like super strong and basically no cells attacks. And then there's the speed form, which has him go so fast that he outspeeds ZO2's fucking future vision, which is wild. Like, I guess that's one way of dealing with an opponent that can predict the
I don't
future.
really get how that works. Like, is he just too fast that he can't?
Sogo's future vision is still, like, at the speed that he still
real
sees
time.
stuff in the speed of real time. So if someone's moving so fast he can't see them, he still can't see them when he's predicting the future.
Yeah.
It's like clock upping at the last second before you get hit in order to like just get a hit on.
Yeah, it's like clocking up.
Exactly.
I guess.
And okay, but then what also about the jingles themselves for Goretsu and Shippu?
Mm,
I
like
do prefer Shippu's over Goretsu. Goretsu just kind of
Shippu. Shippu.
I do prefer that over the just
Goretsu.
Ribaibu Goretsu.
Ribaibu Goretsu.
Like,
If
it's
they
okay,
could have
but-
made, they could have just based the entire form around just Shippu and then just build upon the speed part. But
Because
the armored
honestly,
part,
like Goretsu's power doesn't seem it's pretty useful, but like in the end, it's just meh.
that could have been like a
But-
feature
But,
in.
but even the facts that he in the end he has this form means that he will eventually be. He's already jobbing. He's already. Imagine being Gates.
imagine being gay.
So that's really so that happens there, but meanwhile
Tsukiyomi and Blackwalls are looking into who the fuck Hiryu is, and it turns out he was another kid on the same bus that Sogo was on in 2009. That his parent died in an accident there, and Hiryu's also died, and he blames Sogo for it.
Because
The end of the episode.
He blames
Tsukiyomi
Sogo.
decided it is smart to just yell out Sogo's name.
Well, there's a perfectly good fucking reason why she did that.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, it is.
So it seemed like Tsukiyomi was just gonna fucking Terminator Sogo. Then the next episode shows us, nah, what
But-
actually happened.
What actually happened was, first of all, the end of the fucking second episode of this arc is like, hey, by the way, Tsukasa was on this bus. He was the bus driver.
He was driving this cool bus.
Tsukasa Kadoya is driving the fucking bus, and we have no idea why. He has one line in the third episode, like, only, and that does not explain at all why he's there. I don't know why he was there.
He's just kind of chilling on the bus, driving it. He's like, I feel like.
That was the world of 2009 too. So
Tsukasa just sitting there going.
He's like, oh shit, the bus! It's exploding!
Welcome to Decayed School Bus.
Right on the Decayed School Bus.
It's just like, ah shit, now the friggin' the truck's exploding, great.
So Schwartz shows up because Schwartz apparently was the one who set Sogo on the path to become king or whatever.
Yeah. He's kind of been setting up all these events, it seems.
And the reason shit went bad is because Tsukiyomi tried to fucking shoot Schwartz.
That has nothing to do with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, she shot him and he reflected it and it just caused a little burn mark.
He reflected it with his hat, and then it got killed Hiryu's parents.
No, it didn't. It just hit the side of the thing.
No, it killed them!
The explosion killed Kiryu's parents.
Yeah, it killed everybody's parents.
Along with
and
everyone else, all the parents on that bus.
Yeah, and Schwartz just warped all the kids away, and Tsukiyomi and Tsukasa were there on the bus, and as the bus was exploding, Tsukasa just dimension walls them away.
Tsukasa, why couldn't you have dimension walled everyone else?
Because the explosion was going off. And
why didn't he do it before that?
I'm literally watching the episode. The explosion was caused by Schwartz warping out.
Yeah.
Like, there was only enough time for, like, like Tsukasa and Tsukiyomi just to get the fuck
There was
out of there.
literally enough time once the fucking time shit started happening for Tsukasa to get everyone out of there. He just didn't want to.
That
And
dimension
be honest-
wall was moving really slow that day.
to be honest, Tsukasa not saving everyone but just saving like one other person is totally in character in that case.
But meanwhile, while all this is happening, White Waz is fighting dudes, and he goes to fight Zio. But then another Zio just pulls out a blank ride watch and steals the Waz power.
Yeah, because Waz and Ul set this up. Black Waz, I mean.
Yeah.
So they
Wa-
could
y-
fucking steal.
Yeah, and White Waz is like, oh yeah, the
Okay, I
Waz
just rewatched
powers
the scene.
return to Waz.
Tsukiyomi's shot does literally nothing.
Okay,
It just
Hmm.
knocks. It just knocks out what's Hiryu.
yeah, and Waz just writes his book. Oh yeah, the Waz ride watch.
Look at how stupid you're gonna be in a couple
Waz's
seconds.
And
I'm gonna
then
get my right
like-
one. Oh shit!
And then Black Waz just flips
And he's like,
catches it,
You're
and
not
he's
the
like,
only one.
"Oh yeah, the Waz ride watch has returned to Waz's head."
Yeah, he's
And
like, you're
White
not the
Waz is
only
like-
you're not the only Waz around, which like, yeah, but
And White Waz just gets so fucking mad.
Just screams.
White Waz should have remembered the basic rule of Wazology that a Waz is a Waz, of course.
It's the issue that we have caught Waz in wordplay because he's not the only.
And then Black Waz turns into Counter Waz and fights Gates.
Yeah.
He EYAs himself.
He
Yeah.
EYs himself.
I
Like-
want a man who is willing to EYA
I need
himself.
somebody who has that kind of self-confidence to EY himself.
Oh. Man, EYs, and he. In comparison to White Waz has all sorts of magic bullshit that you can just.
Yeah, he could
Yeah, he
just.
can make his book giant
He
and
might
trap
be
people.
like in the end, maybe is the book,
Yeah, because he got hit
and
by
he just
Gates
started
and just
shooting. He started shooting out fucking book pages like Sonic the Hedgehog loses rings.
it's so weird. White was confirmed even more evil because he was talking about Gates revive being the savior. It's like, oh yeah, that salvation may only come to like a select few
And
people.
he
It's
starts
like,
laughing. Can you even start to act less evil? But no, you're just gonna be okay. You're just Satan.
really bad look when the guy who's literally supporting the evil overlord king looks less evil than you.
Yeah.
It's like imagine being Gates.
Imagine.
Imagine being Gates where your hype man is literally advocating for the destruction of the
Imagine
world.
being Team Gates.
It's like,
Imagine being Team Gate.
like you got both. Like you just got your power stolen by friggin' Black Waz. And,
Yeah.
You're essentially useless aside from your book.
I mean, we still don't even know if he still has that power. I don't know if was that in the end his power or was it the tablets? It's like
Mm,
He still has
it's
the
weird.
tablet.
Cause has White Waz done any weird like scarf shit
he
or
has
anything
not.
like?
He hasn't
No.
worn
Didn't
his
he do-
beret
didn't-
and eaten.
Didn't? No, I'm sure he did something with his hat.
No, he has not done anything with his hat.
He
I
has
would've
never
remembered.
taken off that hat.
I would have
I
remembered if he
fucking
did something with
swear.
his fucking stupid ass beret. He has not once taken off that
He has
stupid ass beret.
He
once.
has never taken off that
Okay.
fucking beret in the time that I have seen him.
Yeah, he did have an energy attack he used on Aura, but like that was basically it.
Yeah, it's really dumb. And this,
So he
like,
doesn't have all of the weird.
scarf
He doesn't have all the
bullshit
weird
and
bullshit
eating
that
people,
Black Waz
making his
can
book
do.
Then what is
people.
our Waz?
Is Black Waz just a young I am mean?
A what?
I am mean. Do you guys not know?
I do not know what that is.
Fuck off with I am mean.
I do not know what
No.
that is.
Shut up.
No, I'm not gonna shut up about I am mean.
I don't
He's
even
just
know what
a-
that is.
Okay, it's a DOS PC game where the animations were done by the same people who animated the CDI games. You know, the Zelda and Mario ones.
His beret is
Yeah.
Dr. Faust.
Soraku, we're getting big wind from you.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Rose,
fucking
Rose,
I am mean over
Rose.
here, trapping people in his butt.
Rose, Waz's beret is Dr. Faust.
We can talk about that later.
We know
Why
he
you
can
doing
do shit
Talk
with that beret.
about it later.
That's where his full
Yeah.
power comes out of, his beret.
Yeah. Yeah, you're-
No, obviously not, because he's wearing his beret the whole fucking time when he gets cuckolded by reality.
He's
Cuckolded by time and space itself.
And then
He got
By
fucked
his
over
own-
by
then Black Waz just
wordplay.
starts dancing.
By
like,
his
freaking
own
out.
power.
Trust no one, not even yourself.
You just got
I'm-
played by yourself, White Waz.
Current arc, and it's a
Congratulations,
four-parter.
you played yourself.
So the
Yeah.
arc is a four-parter, and we're just dealing with the fact that so our Waz now has the Waz powers,
Black
And-
Waz.
Oh, was.
Black Waz.
and
Yeah.
Tsukiyomi is in the future, is in
No,
some part of the
in-
future.
No,
past!
she's in 2009.
Yeah.
2000 future, 2000.
Damn it, Oats! Stop this! Stop it! She
Oh,
So
goes
this
past
is the future of
2009.
2009.
Ah, yes,
Oh.
the future where Sogo's 10 or something.
Alt.
Yeah, he
Alt.
teleported the kids to the Day of Oma.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess. Oh shit! Is Alt
damn it.
actually right?
He did
Oh
teleport.
God!
God damn it.
The
Thanks a
the
lot.
day-
Soda.
Fuck.
Fact
Seriously,
checking will
don't tell
ruin
us
this
Alt's
podcast.
right. Don't tell us Alt's right.
Can't do that.
Anyway.
Alt's never right.
Anyway, let's ignore how right or how right or wrong Ult is. Let's sandbag that. With the next big thing,
You soldier.
you Chishiryu Sentai,
I-
you soldier.
Now,
okay.
I haven't seen this subbed yet, but I have seen it unsubbed.
I have also
And
seen it up, so.
wow.
I've also seen it unsubbed.
It is
Everybody explodes.
super fucking fun.
Everybody
People dead.
in
It's
The
like,
first
fucking
episode they established
Right.
the mentor characters and how hyped they are, and then
they
immediately they get
explode.
killed off. Like
Two
they
of
have
them.
killed.
Two of
Two of
them
them
like
burned to
fucking get like burnt so bad. There's like not even like charred remains left. There's nothing.
They're all dead.
One got
They got it
chopped.
Super
The other guy
hard.
got chopped. Yeah.
They killed the next Ichigo.
How do you
They
feel
killed
about that?
the
Alt?
next. They killed Sailor Moon.
They killed.
They killed Ibuki.
Killed Ibuki. Like fuck. They killed Sailor
Killed-
Moon, guys.
Killed Sailor
You
Moon.
can't just
In
kill
episode
Sailor Moon. Episode
in
one.
episode 1.
Like fuck. Not even Build started off this crazy.
It's
Yeah.
like imagine if Badger's
Bill-
girlfriend died in episode 1.
Like
Build
yeah, Badger's
raised a
died in
fucking
episode
effort.
2, but not episode 1.
We have no hesitation. There are no breaks. Here's your henchman. It is the Haka, the motherfucking Haka.
Here, all your mentors are dead.
Toei's
Here's
just
a
like,
really
hey, look at these cool
fucking cool
mentors.
roll
You guys
call.
like them, right? I bet you guys are
And-
excited to spend an entire season with them.
Your
Have
dead
fun.
parental figures' souls are now in your transformation items. Sing and dance with us after the break.
Da-da-da-da-da.
My favorite moment.
They're-
is just
they're-
seeing the roll
Yeah, with the
Sing
roll
and
calls
dance
like
with
they're
us
in a
after the
battlefield,
commercials.
like a scarred battlefield with like
Yeah.
they're unlimited blade works. They're in.
Remember?
they're in the fucking like they're in
Unlimited Blade.
they're in the Gimlet Dark.
It's like okay, so remember, like the episode starts out and you get the opening in the first episode, and there's like a bit where you can see like the suits in the foreground, I think, and then like the characters like screaming and crying
Yeah,
as
and
part
it's
of the
like,
background.
yeah, like,
And it's like, why is this in here? And now we've seen the rest of the episode. It's like,
no, we still
oh,
don't know why Black
that-
and Green are gonna be yelling.
I feel like Black and Green have probably got some shit going on as
Their
well.
parents are dead.
Yeah, probably.
Everyone's
They- I
parents
mean,
are
they
dead.
They left the village for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they're dead.
because everyone's dead.
Everyone is dead.
All my friends are dead.
And the Supermaster's like, hey, that was some stupid shit. Guess who's the new Sentai, you guys?
Hey, look who's the new real soldiers. It's you guys.
Our
Because
parents
no one
just
else
died.
is left.
Our
And
parents just died.
dude, they were never mentioned that their base of operations is basically the place where like Evolt was just posing and doing his
Yeah, that
Yeah,
fake Stonehenge.
yeah.
fake henge, but now
But
With-
now,
With more parent death.
I mean, it was a vault. There was
Yeah.
already quite a bit of
Evolt
parent.
was
death.
committing the parent death. Let's be
Evolt
honest
killed
here.
a lot of people's parents, including his own. Probably.
Did he?
I don't know.
I think probably Kilbus
Killbus
did.
probably did that.
Killbus did more of the killing, probably.
His
Well-
name has kill in it.
Yeah.
If his name is Killbus and he didn't kill people, that is a failure of
Well,
Well,
him
he
we
having
know
been
he
Killbus.
killed people. He super killed people.
Good.
He ate the whole Blood Clan planet.
I'ma eat
You
the
ki-
whole planet. 'Cause
Killbus,
I'm
you can't
piss
just
hungry.
vor the entirety of Blood Planet.
I like to
He
think. I
ate-
like to think that scene, the way that went down was that Killbus and Stock and Evolt were just chilling, and then Killbus was like, "Man, I'm so hungry, I could eat a whole planet." And Evolt was
Also,
like, "You wanna go like
also,
eat
I
a planet
think-
later?" He's like, "Nah, I'll just eat one right now." What?
Also, we
and
got.
Revolt was like, "What? Huh?"
Also, the real soldiers have to be kept secret because there's this YouTuber character.
Yeah.
Sota, our friend Sota just referred to her as the Logan Paul character, which I am highly offended about
I did
because
not
she
like
is
it.
actually
She's cute.
endearing.
She's cute.
She's a good character.
Really
The
like
issue
Logan
is that we
Paul
have
with
to
his
wipe her
literal
memory
brain damage.
because we
We
have
have
the
to
hammer
wipe
for
her
it.
memory with a hammer.
Hammer.
Just
Low
not a
tech-
toy hammer, just
Yeah.
just an actual sludge hammer
Mod-
with painted
Just
red.
a tiny
With just-
sledgehammer
with the
painted
word
red
memory
word
wipe on it.
memory
modern
wipe on it.
modern problems require modern solutions.
I like to
Calm.
think that doesn't actually have any magical power. It's just a
Oh
hammer.
no, it's
that they
not. It
painted.
doesn't. It's on.
It's
It's just
just a
gonna kill her.
hammer.
It's
Just
gonna
give this
kill
woman
her.
an actual concussion. Yeah.
Just make her get amnesia.
That's what the mentors taught them to do.
Listen,
They
this might
they didn't
make
even
you
tell them
forget
about
who you are, but yeah.
But it's fine.
like the mentors killed people off,
you
off
can
on the
have a fun
side.
adventure like Akito or Build.
Yeah,
Conk.
I
Who?
don't know.
Huh?
Who? Bam. I'll just leave her here. I think it should be fine.
She'll be fine.
You
Oh,
know,
no,
unless
that-
the wolves get her. They mostly come at night.
Or the-
mostly.
The mushroom people.
Mostly.
Also, I like the chess aesthetic. I like the chess monster aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the friggin' fucking Ultraman monster that showed up.
Yeah.
So we all thought, in conclusion, we all thought this was Kyoryuger 2. It's Gingaman 2.
Gingaman.
We
Gingaman.
got the only thing Kyoryuger about it was the henshin, and even then, that was a haka more than Samba.
Yeah.
Nah, that was
Yeah.
a pretty big sign. One thing I really
No.
like about this series is that
No CGI with the mech suit
Yeah,
so
just-
far.
Yeah, no
Oh,
shit.
it's so
Also,
good.
the
He has arms that can move.
The
You can
toy-
move the arms.
It looks like an actual person is wearing the suit.
He could fucking put people in headlocks.
It's so good.
The toy itself is pretty modular as well, so you can easily put on more weapons on it.
You could
Yeah.
just Lego that shit.
The
Yeah.
fucking mech toys are nuts. There's so many combinations you can do that actually look really good. It's fucking amazing.
And there's
I can
also
put 'em-
several combinations you could do that look fucking stupid.
Yeah, they look fucking stupid, but that's why this is
Like
great.
the giant dino penis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Sota, get us a picture of the dino penis so Zed can put it on stream.
Yeah.
Get
But
us a
in the
picture
end,
of
it
the
was a good
dino
episode,
penis.
even if it was not subbed.
It
some of
went
us.
Mach
Yeah.
5.
It went Mach
I-
10.
Yeah,
Mach-
build was
Mach-
Mach 5.
Mach
This
13.
This is
Because
what
at the end of the
happens.
first episode of Build, it was pretty standard. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, like, yeah, he showed off.
And
some
then
stuff.
episode 2 is like, BAM! Girlfriend death. This one is like, hey, episode 1, do you think everything's gonna be normal? Nope.
Bam! Mentor death.
Mentor's
Three mentor
dead.
deaths.
3 character deaths in the first episode.
And maybe even more. We don't know how many people got killed in those giant explosions.
Yeah, so,
You mean like the Shin Godzilla
Yeah,
type
the Shin
laser from the
Godzilla
fucking
attack.
kaijin?
The fucking Shin Godzilla. It was just Shin Godzilla.
Is that-
Oh, there's
Yup.
the
This- This is what happens when you hire J-drama writers to write Toku seasons, and I couldn't be happier. Because what happened with Build as well.
And look how Build turned
We
out.
just have to wait for the actual like day-to-day, the week-to-week episodes. Like
Yeah,
the
and
slice of
see
life
if
ones.
it
The week,
see if
month,
it
week.
turns into see if it goes like Loopat where it has not much plot after.
Oh!
There is the dinosaur penis.
Dino penis.
Two of them.
Two of them.
This guy wrote an idle J drama. He was prepared, says our friend Soda.
He was prepared for.
Oh, I was thinking when you guys were talking about dinosaur penis, you were talking about the big drill penis.
No, just the literal dinosaur penis.
There
Okay,
was a drill
yeah.
penis, but
There was another one that
I had
was
to dig around to
there
find
was
it, and I think we don't have
dinosaur
enough time.
head with drill penis. Yeah.
It's fine.
What are these words that we're saying? We sound like we're having strokes.
It's fine. It's not as bad
Yeah.
as when if you're playing Baba as you, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
Anyway,
it was a pretty good episode. Everyone's dead. Next episode, we're getting Black and Green.
They're gonna show up. We got plenty of them. We got
we were
gonna be.
when
got
we
plenty
first
of
saw
them
like
in,
Resoul Green and his shoe power up, it's like, oh, is that a shoe? That looks pretty dumb. And then he actually has super speed. It's like, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also interested to see where Geisel does, because we actually didn't talk about the end of Super Sentai Strongest.
That's right.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah.
Where Geo
Green
Red
and Geo
becomes Geo Green becomes like fucking Geo Eagle Gorilla Whale.
Oh yeah, Geo Red.
Geoger.
That's
Geo
called,
Eagle.
that was in the final
That's
episode.
That is a
Chimera.
power up in the actual show. Yeah.
Oh,
That
is it?
is-
Yeah, I think it's in a V Cinema.
No,
Okay.
that was the final episode.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that it was introduced in a V Cinema though. I remember somebody telling me that.
Anyway, so yeah.
Everybody uses their ultimate power ups. Yeah. And
Out of everyone there, Stinger is the weakest
and then
one because he has
Ultimate
only
Great
a drill.
Satan gets revived, and he's just kind of there, tries to explode the universe, and then turns out
Again.
Rita was
Yeah.
the bad guy all along, to no surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And
What
she
a
has
surprise.
like the exact same backstory as Stinger.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
And so Stinger is like, are you fucking
No.
stupid?
You
Stop
fucking
that.
you stupid bitch.
Stop that.
Whatever.
Why
And
did you
she
know that?
summons like
Ultimate Great
Great Dai Satan. She summons Great Dai Satan, but then she's like
Ultimate Great Satan.
Ultimate Great Satan. Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Because you just said Great Satan.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Die,
I
Hench.
don't remember what it was called.
Okay, Ultimate Great Satan.
Ultimate Great Satan. Anyway, summons it and then it loses.
And then they just ran the Gokai Galleon into it. And then
and then Rita just puts on the Guy Soul armor.
Yeah. But you also forgot that they did the friggin' Go Ranger Super, where they.
That's right. Yeah, they did that. Yeah. Fucking Marvelous like has the key, and the key turns into the ball, and they do the ball.
And that ball is the power of every single Super Sentai.
Yeah.
And then they kick it at Great Satan and it explodes.
Playing kickball is
Yeah.
the most powerful weapon of all
Also,
Super Sentai.
You know, I haven't seen Gokaiger in a long time, and I forget how Luca makes me feel things.
Yeah.
Like she makes my heart literally go doki doki. Like there's that great because the episode starts off with like Marvelous.
She was chained.
It doesn't even like actually like thump. His heart literally says the words doki doki.
Like the episode starts with like Marvelous putting on the Geisel helmet to go find Luca, and then Luca and Ninja Red beat him up, get him out of it. And then right when he gets beaten and gets the helmet off, Luca just stomps on his face. It's like, just fucking wake up. I love
Wake up.
God, I wish that were me.
And then there's that one part where she's like fighting the weird like seal, and she just like clicks her tongue in a noise and then just shoots it, and it explodes. And I'm like, God, my heart. I love this woman so much.
That woman's a mom. You don't
She's
know.
great.
What?
What?
Wait, Oh, think of
She
Deca
w-
Yellow. Fucking
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that's
no,
Deca
no, don't say that about my wife.
Your
No,
wife is
no.
allowed to be a mother if she wants.
I mean, yeah, when we decide to, because we're gonna get married.
Zed!
Zed, you're not allowed to do that.
I can't get married. What?
To fucking Luca?
Yeah, I
No.
wanna
You've
get
been
married to her.
banned.
Well,
You've been
you'll have to get in
banned.
fucking line, Zed.
I mean, I'm at the front of the line, so I
No.
don't know why you guys are
I'm-
saying that.
I will take your place
Oh,
in line.
yeah,
I
Oh,
will
you
you're-
don't
listen
even
to
you're
the-
in
you
the
haven't,
front of
have
the
you ever seen
line.
Gokaiger?
Yes,
I've seen
I
some
have.
of Gokaiger. We did that group watch.
She's my wife.
Which we
you
need to
can't take her.
continue.
Too late. We're already married. Just now.
What? No.
I'll take your. I'll rewrite history to
Nah,
make it
Alt,
my
I'm sorry.
marriage.
I'm gonna NTR
I'm gonna
you
go
every
fuck
single
your
time,
wife.
just
I'm
with
gonna
me
go
to Chris.
fuck. No,
I'm-
you're fat. Lol. I'm
I
gonna go
pissed
fuck
on
your
your
wife
wife.
now.
I
She's
pissed on
legally
your
mine
wife,
now.
Eggman. She's mine now. That's the
Oh, that's-
law.
that's-
Wait, what? The
that's-
actual shit?
That's me when
What?
I got Nitocris.
I'm gonna kill. That's.
Don't bring out the fire if you're not ready to burn, Alt.
You mean like how Uno?
Wait, who has a picture of Alt on fire?
Bring up the fire if you're not ready to burn.
to catch these hands when Uno happens.
I need burning Medjed.
Bunny.
Show burning Medjed on stream. So
so
are we done
yeah,
about? Are we done talking about
that's
We're
really
done
Sentai?
talking about Sentai.
That's Ryu Soldier. Next we talk about
Next we talk
Beast
about
Power
Morphos.
Rangers.
Beast
Beast
Morphos.
Morphos.
Not much
Wait.
to say. Not much to say. Not much happened. We were excited for episode. We were very, very excited about episode 1. Episode 2
And then
happened.
it was like, hey, it's the New Zealand writers writing the next 2 episodes. Oh.
No, we're going back to the fucking Ninja Steel shit of nothing.
It's
matters.
not. I mean, it's not as bad as Ninja Steel. I
Yes.
can't say that because Ninja Steel makes
At
me want
least
to
there's still
die.
color. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninja Steel makes me want to fucking die watching it. This is just kind of disappointing because I love Go Busters.
Yeah, and it's just like
The only
Nothing really
thing great
happened.
about it is that we see
Blaze is a
little
loser.
tiny animals.
Blaze is a loser and kind of boring. Roxy at least is interesting. It seems they're trying to swap the personalities of the avatars.
a
So like,
little bit.
while Enter was like the smart one and Escape was like the one who always wants to fucking throw hands, like it seems they're trying to do the opposite personality, the opposite way around with the personalities
A
and
little bit, yeah.
Beast Morphers. The problem is that Blaze isn't interesting compared to Escape or Enter, while Roxy is actually pretty fun.
From what we've seen of her, yeah.
They really aren't giving much respect to the Metoroids, which sucks because there was a really cool finisher on Needleroid in the original, and then they just had him basically get shot by a gun once and die in the episode. Not sure why they used Needleroid for the bike episode and not fucking Tyroid, you know, the literal vehicle themed one.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb. It's like
A lot of squabbled potential with
that's
the,
the I feel like this is a lot of
now
like
with-
the
with
squabble
Beast
potential so
Morphos.
far out of the first
Yeah,
3 episodes.
The comedic duo is less funny in these episodes. There's a lot of squandered potential, yeah. But again, it's not terrible, and I feel like they still could turn it around, but I'm probably gonna drop it if they screw up. If they're still screwing up when Gold and Silver get properly introduced, because I know that Science Twink is gonna become Gold,
And that's
but I mean, like,
Oh,
if the
oh,
writing is still bad when he actually becomes the
and
Gold
he's
Ranger,
basically the same character by then. And yeah.
then I'll be like, nah.
Yeah, you how dare you stand where you stood. in
Yeah,
that
how
episode.
dare you stand where Masato Jin stood?
how dare you
Oh,
stand
shit.
the only good things are these animals that we saw them and we
Yeah,
get
they
to
were
see
cute.
them.
Yeah,
the animals.
There's
Also,
a tiny
Buddy
lizard.
Roy's getting like 4 lines in total over these 4 episodes.
Yeah,
Sucks.
it's not good.
It sucks, but no, we gotta
Let-
have Betty
let
and Ben.
Jack- Please let Jack say more. You gave him a New York accent. I want him to talk more.
Well, he's the only one that actually got to talk in episode 3.
I know, but I just... Because him having a New York accent is perfect. They should let him
But
talk
no,
more.
Rose, we gotta have more Ben and Betty.
We don't.
We gotta.
We really
We're
don't.
contractually obligated to have more Ben and Betty.
If they are contractually obligated to have more of them, then I will stop blaming the writing team for it, and I will blame Saban directly. But
Fuck
we don't
Saban.
have confirmation
We
of
Or
have
that.
no
Nickelodeon,
confirmation.
but yeah.
Or
But
Nickelodeon.
yeah, that's literally all we could talk about. It was okay.
It was
But
okay.
we have to talk
yeah.
about something that me and Rose are very upset about.
What's that?
Especially me. We gotta talk about Battle for the Grid.
Oh no.
We gotta talk about all 9
So,
of its characters.
Battle for the Grid told us on announcement they would have 20 characters at launch, correct?
I believe so, yes.
How many? How many?
We got 9 of them. We got 9
9.
at launch. And it comes
Okay.
out, I believe, next week.
And
Okay.
3 characters
And how many? How
are,
many? Yeah. How many
are
are not
non-Mighty
Mighty
Morphin.
3!
And what
3.
are they? What are they?
They are Cat Ranger, Magnum Defender, and Gia from...
Yeah,
I got
so
Yeah.
I got
one
Mag
Neo
Defender.
Saban character and one who literally was in one episode transformed the entire season. I don't dislike Cat as a character, I just feel like there are characters who, actually
Yeah.
did shit.
Like
could be in there.
Decamaster?
Like Decamaster maybe?
Or
I got
Shadow
Mag
Ranger in this
Defender. I'm
context?
fucking off. I got Mag Defender. I'm running off of this.
And the season pass currently has 3 characters.
You know,
in
I'm
it.
gonna make sure. Maybe they updated that. I'm gonna check.
I don't know. I hope the season pass doesn't have any fucking Mighty Morphin characters in it, but it probably will.
It's gonna
You know
have-
what
it's-
would
It's gonna have Tommy.
You
they
see,
already have 2 Tommies.
They're gonna have a third one. It's like
They're
the
gonna
Dragon
have
Ball Fighters,
Zeo.
how there's
You know what?
fucking-
I would be
because guess
fine
what?
with
Dragon
Ze-
Ball
I
just
would
added
fine
another
with
Goku.
I would be fine with
I
Zeo
like
Tommy.
Goku more than
Or
Tommy.
I'd be
Tommy.
fine.
I'd be fine.
Dino Thunder Tommy because that's basically
Well,
a different
we'd probably
character.
be getting White Ranger.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah,
Okay.
nope, Season Pass still says 3 characters.
So
I had no faith in this, and I
had a
feel-
little faith.
I had a little faith too because they got fucking like FGC dudes involved with it.
Yeah, and the game
Yeah.
itself looks fine.
and I feel vindicated in my lack
The
of
thing
faith.
is, the thing that upsets me is that the game looks fine.
Yeah,
game
it's just the
actively
roster
looks fine. It's
sucks.
the
They got
roster is
FGC
terrible.
dudes, yes, but a lot of the FGC dudes they got were the same dudes who shield fucking Marvel Infinite.
Again, and Marvel
Mm.
Infinite is a good
Marvel
game.
Infinite's a fine
Marvel
game.
Infinite
It's just,
has
fine
it just
game,
looks
yes,
visually
but it-
shit.
Roster. And again, this has nothing to do with the FGC dudes. This is probably just fucking they were rushed for time and
Hasbro Saban probably will like, hey, put Mighty Morphin in because people like Mighty Morphin.
right?
No one likes Mighty Morphin.
A lot
The
of people do. That's the problem.
A lot of
Well, the
people
problem
like
is
Mighty
it's-
Morphin, and those are the people. Yes, you're right. A lot of people do like Mighty Morphin. You know what those people won't do? Spend money.
They will also not watch Power Rangers.
Yeah, so relying on.
We're
I
relying
know
on the
that-
nostalgia
I know-
factor.
I know this game is cheap, so it's more likely that those people might actually buy
Yeah,
it. But
it's $20.
But I don't know if they're gonna pay for the season pass.
They
It's
definitely.
the Mighty Morphin crowd is the Ready Player
It's the
One
s-
crowd.
The thing is, it's the same problem that kind of Capcom faces with Street Fighter, is that all they kind of reference ever is World Warrior. People stop
Fucking-
caring about World Warrior. Well, there's still plenty
Yeah.
of people who care about World Warrior, but the
I
people who
mean,
only care about World Warrior will not buy the season pass.
hey, they haven't put DJ in Street Fighter V yet.
The
they haven't-
thing
no, the biggest
about
thing is that they haven't put Honda yet.
the thing about Battle for the Grid,
Like
I'm gonna be
literally
very
every
honest.
single one of the World Warriors are in except Honda.
Battle
and
for the
DJ.
Grid is an example
DJ
of
is not a World Warrior. He is
Okay,
a
fair.
new challenger.
Okay, so Battle for the Grid in and of itself, it's comparison to Ready Player One in terms of what are we getting, because they're just relying on nostalgia at this point, and it's just becoming worse and worse.
Fuck you, I like DJ.
Sorry. But like, okay, Battle for the Grid. Here's the thing about Battle for the Grid. And yeah, this is Devil May Cry cast. Here's the thing about Battle for the Grid. You could have put Virgil in your fighting game,
You
and you chose not to.
You chose Cat Ranger and Tommy. You fools.
You chose not to have Virgil.
Yeah, but like, there are some things who, like, in an idealized, like, one ranger per season, Power Rangers fighting game, you would have to have Quantum Ranger. You would have to have Carter Grayson. You would have to have
Gecko Master.
Like the
Shadow
one problem
Ranger.
I could see,
Yeah.
the one problem I could see that kind of could face like having more characters is that there would be a
You would
lot of
have to
Reds.
have either RPM Red or RPM Black, and it leans far more heavily toward RPM Black.
Yeah, but a lot of seasons would probably have the Red Ranger, like Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah,
probably.
I realized that.
Not all though,
Yeah.
but
Like Quantum Ranger.
honestly,
I feel
honestly-
that they would arbitrarily not have
Yeah.
a lot of Reds just if they were smarter about this roster. Arbitrarily not have a lot of Reds just to have
gotta
more
have
variety in the
color.
roster.
I mean,
In
I
a-
was about to say, that I mean, they specifically have Super Mega Force Yellow instead of Super Mega Force Red.
Yeah.
Because nobody cares about Troy.
Yeah,
in a,
I know.
In a perfect
There's
world,
a clip I saw the other day where it's a clip from Megaforce, and it's like, we dropped their weapon. We dropped their weapons. Ranger must not drop his weapons, and then it just cuts to a clip of a whole bunch of Rangers earlier like throwing their weapons.
I know.
Fuck you, Troy.
I know. Like, shut up, Troy.
You don't know
Shut-
shit.
Yeah,
it's
honestly, if they didn't have the Quantum Ranger in there, I would be fine if Time Force Pink was there.
Yeah, Time Force
Yeah.
Pink is hype.
Jen,
Because she is.
yeah,
She is
Jen
the leader
or Eric,
of
the,
Time Force.
one of the two.
I'm going to be very real here. They could have at least put one or two representatives of every season in there.
Or if, at least put a
that's the
representative.
ideal.
I'm
At least put a
sorry, like,
representative of the Disney era.
The thing is, I get they want to push the comics. I get
They
it.
have a representative of Disney era, and that's the Cat Ranger.
Yeah, they have three. Well, what's Magna Defender from? I forget.
Magna Defender is from Lost Galaxy.
Okay, yeah.
Power Rangers, Lost
like-
Galaxy.
But like 3 of the roster are from the comics. So
Yeah.
like I get they want to push that because the Boom comics are pretty popular.
The Boom comics are popular and cool, but like they're also
It doesn't excuse the
Like,
They're
entire
real
just
talk,
Mighty
like-
Morphin. They're just Mighty Morphin based.
It's just Mighty Morphin.
no, they're not totally Mighty Morphin based. There are like some interesting things they do, and like if you had to have someone from it, like fuck it, Draken, whatever. But Ranger Slayer is a cool choice.
Mm,
But she used
I mean-
her skin for pink.
yeah, my
Yeah,
problem
it's just
is
super
my
fake.
problem
Then it's
is
like
that why the fuck didn't you use one of the comic ones that isn't derived from
Like
the
the
Zhu Ranger
the
designs
Shinken Blue.
or Solar Ranger, or whatever
But
she's
no,
called, the
gotta
one that's
have-
not
Gotta
Not
have the
Q
literal
Ranger.
Mook enemy.
yeah.
literally a fucking
You-
moot.
This is probably a lot of bad decisions were made in terms of making this
The
fighting
thing
game
is, I
because
feel
they
like
did
they,
not.
I
It's very skewed towards one crowd.
No, I feel like the big problem is that they rushed themselves. They decided we're gonna have an April release, and we're gonna have an April release, one way or another.
Yeah.
Even if we had
Yeah,
to
they
put
could've-
9 characters.
9
the
characters
fact-
in this. This is a tag fighter,
This
isn't
is
it?
a tag fighter, and like Skullgirls also started with like 6 or 9 characters, but the difference.
But
with
Skullgirls has a good
Skullgirls-
reason for having such a small roster
It was a
because the
Kickstarter.
animation is
And Skullgirls is-
really expensive.
and
Skullgirls is also not a tag fighter.
They're also very
It is.
distinctive in
Okay,
terms
I
of
can
who
see
they are as characters.
Skullgirls is a tag fighter. You can have a team of 1, 2, or 3, and it scales their like health and stuff.
Oh, I've only ever seen gameplay of it one-on-one.
Yeah, people can. Yeah, you could change it, but it's mostly.
I did not know. That's okay. That's not actually a tag fighter. Then that's just
What?
a fighter with tag
No.
modes.
No, 3.
No.
If you have 2 or 3, you literally do have tags.
No. Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand.
Soraku.
So,
Okay,
You're wrong.
like you're actively wrong in this case. Like, what is your argument? Like,
that it's. I've never heard anybody talk about the tag modes.
yeah,
in-
it's one of the most important parts because one of the biggest
Yeah,
things
it
is that
is.
you get to choose. You could actively choose what assist you get. out of any move.
Yeah, you can set any move to be their assist move.
I've
You
never
can't
in
compare
all the
Battle
years
to the-
Didn't you watch those fisticuffs?
I don't actually remember if I did or not.
Because they actively do fight with tags in that.
Anyway, the point is Skullgirls has a ton of reasons why the starting roster was small.
It is a beautiful ass game.
Because the animation is fucking like ridiculously high quality.
And also
of course,
a Kickstarter game.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Battle for the Grid is a fucking licensed fighter which is using assets from the mobile game, which has a ton more characters in it. So it's not even like they have to spend a bunch to make new character models. They don't. The only reason Cat Ranger is in this fucking thing is because they have her model from the fucking mobile game.
Yeah, that's the literal only reason I could see her being in here.
So, like...
I'm sorry, I like Deca Swan, but...
I like Deca Swan as well, but I don't understand why she is in over other... I don't understand why she is in over, say, Quantum Ranger.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
sorry, that's...
Or,
also,
no,
the
even,
fact that...
even Shadow Ranger.
Yeah, even Shadow Ranger from the same season. Another thing is specifically that they went with the fucking Mook version of the black Mighty Morphin Ranger means that you don't even have Nero in the game.
You don't.
We can't even pretend. We can't even
Can't
pretend
even
you have Nero in the
pretend.
game. Because it's definitely not.
In a fighting game, we don't have any of the Jungle Fury characters, and this is a fucking crime.
Okay,
or
okay,
Ninja Storm.
okay.
Oh my!
Shut up for a single second. If you had put in Geki Violet in, you could have literally just had Sagat.
Fuck you! Yeah, we could have. We could have just fucking did that, but
If
no,
they
we were
put-
denied.
If you put fucking Jungle Fury Wolf, which if you guys don't know the names of the Power Rangers versions of these characters, I would appreciate you asking me if we're
No, I
talking
know
about
them.
this
I
as a
actively-
Power Rangers
no,
thing.
I know that they're... Yeah, I just prefer them.
I know,
as
but I
Violet.
feel like this is a Power Rangers game. We should talk about them as Power Rangers, not as Sentai.
Well, in
That's
the end, the
fair.
reason is because, like, even when this game came out...
Jungle
I was
Fury, Jungle Fury Wolf is also Virgil. He's
I was
DMC
gonna
Virgil.
say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Oh,
if they
the
put
lesser
Jungle
Virgil.
Fury. I was gonna say if they put Jungle Fury Wolf in, they'd at least have a Virgil in the
We
game.
were
good one.
denied
Even if
2
it's the bad
Virgils.
2!
Two whole
The thing is,
Virgil.
in the end, we were denied 3 Devil May Cry characters.
Yeah, because they could have fucking had actual Mighty Morphin Black,
Just
and even if,
Or even
even
you
if-
could have had, like, fucking...
Or Zeo Green.
Yeah.
Zeo Green or something like, and even if they tried to pretend that Mighty Morphin Black, even if they said it was the first one, like we could still just pretend it was
Yeah,
Adam.
then, no, it's Johnny. It's Johnny.
Yeah, and then just mod him into Nero. But no, you have to have the literal fucking Mook one.
The one that
Why?
just kind of there. Like, I don't...
He just there says, yeah,
Just a
okay.
little mook.
He does a dance.
At least Ranger Slayer's a cool concept.
Yeah. It's like if you made a...
Because Ranger Slayer is Kimberly, right? Is weird alternate
It's like-
Kimberly,
it's
right?
like if you
So
had-
many things
yeah.
have gone wrong with this
I think it's
game that I
brainwashed
honestly
Kimberly.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's like if you made a Star Wars game and... Okay, I'm not going to say Clone Troopers because I know Soraka's going to be like, oh no, Clone Troopers are cool. If you had a fucking Stormtrooper in the game, the fighting game, it's like... And decided, oh, I'm not going to put in Han Solo or Boba Fett.
Okay, yes. I do like the idea of a fighting game roster where one of the characters is just generic Mook. Because that's actually kind of cool to me. But
Smash
generic
Bros did that.
but generic Mook at the expense of actual character is not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is, Piranha Plant is at least not generic looking.
It's a plotted plant. He's a hero.
Because
He's
like
my baby
much as
boy.
much as everybody like, shits on Lars, that's kind of the Lars, just fucking Tekken Force man.
Oh yeah, Lars from But at
He's
least
the
he's
Shu
cool
Hao of
and he like,
Tekken.
and he laughs and throws the friggin'...
Yeah, Black Sentinel or whatever the fuck he's called is just lame.
He's just a dude with a gun.
Where's my boy Signal Man? No, he's denied
he's
entry, but at least
denied
got
entry.
Magna
He is
Defender.
denied
No one will-
entry for Black Sentry.
The Blue Centurion
No
or
one,
whatever.
no one will ever talk about Turbo Alt.
No one
Fuck
will
you! I want
ever-
my boy Signal Man.
No one will talk
He's
about
a
pizza
hero.
ever.
Alt,
You're not.
you are not allowed to talk about tossing your salad.
I will toss your salad all the fucking
Oh.
I want.
Alt, you're the person who goes around telling people who like Mighty Morphin that their childhood means nothing and it sucks.
That-
And now you're trying to push fucking Turbo.
Yes, I am.
Turbo.
I will be the
pick
enemy of the
Alt,
state
is
for
Turbo,
the sake
your
of
Alt, is
battles,
Turbo
Alt.
the hill you're gonna die on?
Turbo.
Yes, I
Your
will.
battles.
Alt,
Turbo.
No, the
Turbo-
hill I'm gonna die on is Ninja Storm
Turbo
2
is
SPT.
not. Turbo is not Car
So
Ranger.
3
Alt.
seasons?
It's not.
I
It
will
is
put
not
SP.
Power
I will
Rangers.
put Lost Galaxy in space, and I will die on the hills. Those hills.
Goddamn
Just put Quantum Ranger in
Just
the
put
fucking
Signal
game.
Man
Put
and
Carter
not
Grayson
DLC
in the game.
If he is not DLC, then this game is a failure.
Like,
You can put Carter Grayson in the fucking game, you cowards.
This is
I,
a-
It's like
think-
it's like
I-
whenever you look at the roster and wonder, and you think about, hey, my character's not in. You could look at Black Sentry and be like, oh,
You.
Yeah.
I'm a
you
good.
know, Dan Southworth needs to just fucking like Yamato teleport his way into the
you
studio.
just cut space and then just appears.
I'ma
in
be
in
real with
Anway
you guys.
Studios.
I'ma be very real.
Yeah.
Foolish.
Just appears at the studio. He's like, I'm ready to record for Eric.
But we're not putting Eric in.
I'm
You
ready to
are.
record for Eric.
You are.
I'm gonna be fucking honest. This
Where's
entire
your
game is I don't see much because it's gonna be a game that's gonna be streamed like
thing
one or
is,
two times and then forgotten.
Yeah, it'll be dead. Like I could
Yeah.
see it being at an Evo side tournament, maybe.
Yeah, I can't ever
with,
see
like,
him
5
being on main
people.
stage.
Oh,
oh,
definitely
yeah.
not main stage. Like
Oh,
5
never
people,
main stage.
Like a 5 people side tournament.
It will take Eunice's place in the showers.
Right next to Melty.
Yeah.
And Melty would be like, get your own bathroom!
They try to go to the corner, but the melee players are there.
Yeah.
No, the melee
players are in the friggin' toilet
They were
itself.
they were chased out. They were chased out with a hose.
Yeah. It's like, out! Out! Get out! It's like if you find like a rat underneath the friggin'
I wouldn't do
underneath
that
the
to a
fridge.
rat. Rats are good boys. Don't compare melee players to rats.
Okay, it's
That's
like
an
a
instant
cockroach.
rats.
Oh wait, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like they're like cockroach. You like a swarm of cockroaches you find underneath your fridge. It's like, get out!
Cockroaches.
Yeah.
Get out! Out! Get out of my house! Out!
A
You're
swarm
banned!
Out of this house.
You're
cockroaches.
banned!
Out of this house.
Out of
Spirits
Out of this
be
house.
gone from this
And we
house.
spray them with deodorant and they just die.
Yeah.
You
See?
get,
It's
you just
perfect.
you just get out some air freshener, spray it in their general direction, like put some Axe body spray.
Dan Southworth invades the studio.
Okay, don't
does his
Axe
own
body spray.
mocap.
Okay, you know what? No, that they deserve the Axe
But
body
we
spray.
don't even have mocap in this game.
Like
No, they
how-
don't.
I
Like,
know,
how
that's
did-
the-
what's Dan up to right now besides about
Probably-
to do that AMA on
yeah,
the
I think he's just
the
last
thing.
minute do it.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Anyway, what
Do
we were
it.
saying,
Do it or we'll fucking hyper
basically,
kick you.
Battle for the Grid is already looking bad. I don't think I'll buy it. Maybe if I feel generous that day, I'll be like, yeah, maybe.
If Quantum Ranger isn't in the season pass, I'm not buying.
Oh, definitely. But
Unless Geeky Violet,
There are more pressing things for you to save your money for.
Yeah.
like what?
Like should I talk about this because it's not actually like Toku related
Like,
at all?
what-
Or
what like we don't like depends-
Sekiro.
no. Sekiro, I mean, I guess is one thing, but I was talking about the Master Chief Collection coming to
Oh
PC.
yeah, that.
Oh, yeah,
that's
right.
Cool. We'll talk about that when we come to our weeks.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cause like that's cool and all,
Um,
but I'm not the biggest.
I am quite a big Halo
I
fan.
know you are.
so.
So yeah, when it comes to our weeks, but yeah, Battle for the Grid isn't looking great. If I'm feeling generous when it comes out, maybe I'll buy it. It is $20, and if maybe I could find it cheaper on CD keys or something.
Come on, don't use a key buying site. Come on, man.
Alright.
Anyway, now we talk about Raiden news, which is Shinobi time and Ryuki time being a thing.
And
Rider time,
and Rose is
Shinobi,
already
where
disappointed.
I'm
Right at
already disappointed about Shinobi Time because while they do have a fucking sexy ass secondary rider, they also have some Syscon bullshit going around. Because
No,
Shinobi's
no,
they
no.
do.
It's
Let
not
me finish.
I'm with Rosie.
Sorry.
It is Syscon
That
shit.
was really violent.
So Shinobi,
Has
his
sister.
sister has a crush on Shinobi. She doesn't know it's him, and he hasn't told her. I don't know if he knows about it, but I still think that's a little much. I would prefer that not being a thing at
Same,
all.
But like in the end, I feel like it is going to turn into the whole. Wait,
Sorry
you're
for
Shinobi?
yelling.
Ah.
Did I peak my mic?
A little
Maybe.
bit,
Okay, good.
but it's fine.
You all wanted more Shinobi.
Listen, in the end, I'll get more Shinobi, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I can
Unless,
personally, I can live with Syscon bullshit because I watch anime.
Yeah, so we have a new we have Shinobi's secondary rider Hatari,
Hattori, yeah,
who's just bright and orange.
he's not.
Also, we have sacrificed Dark Drive.
He's
For-
bright and
for
orange, and
Hattori.
he's bright and orange, and he looks like the lost. He looks like the lost ninja,
Yeah, it is.
like how
it is
Shinobi
a
looks
Dark
like the
Drive
lost
kidnap.
ninja.
We
Yeah,
have
Yeah.
lost Dark Drive
it's
as a result.
Dark Drive. Yeah, maybe they have some other versions of the Dark Drive suit. I don't know.
And
They
basically,
probably kept types.
there are.
it's a really good suit. I like it. It's very hit or miss for some people. Like I could understand if you didn't like it.
Hit
with
or
the giant-
miss. I guess they never miss, huh?
Stop that.
What does that mean? How could you hit or miss if you never miss?
Can I have my Kikaider?
You
Can I have a
get
Kikai
Kikaider.
special? No, I want a
Oh, you
Kikai
want the
special
rider
though.
time.
Kikai's cute. Kikai's
Maybe.
cute.
I mean, I'd want it more.
I
than
keep
yeah,
calling him
that-
Kikaider
but
because that's what I
But
associate.
yeah, there's
with.
there's weird pirate themed monsters.
There's your
which is-
Kikaider time. It's called Just Go Watch Kikaider.
Shut up.
But-
yeah,
You
so
tell me
all
I
that
don't do that already.
so all that's cool. Fuck you, Ryuki.
Ryuki is.
As
more
written
Ryuki.
by Inoue again.
I'm very.
Dun, 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 dun.
I am very sad that we have lost Fem,
Yeah,
but we have.
Ren
Abyss-
is back, and he gets to interact with Gates.
which is the best. Kitaoka's not back, but Goto is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Goro, I mean, sorry.
Goro is
Sorry,
Goro is
I'm
there,
assuming-
and Asakura is there.
I'm assuming Kitaoka died of cancer or
Probably super
something
cancer,
in the
right?
canon.
It's
Yeah.
probably a different timeline because if we change the timeline, I bet he still has the cancer. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goro-chan.
Also, Ren. It
Well,
has
we
been.
don't
It
know
has
if
been.
we don't know if he had the super cancer in the end.
A lot of the other riders, the ones they couldn't get the actors back for, have been
What
replaced by new
Scissors?
characters, like
Yeah.
Scissors. Fem, for some reason, is not present in any of the promo stuff, which is a shame.
Verde is also replaced.
But I feel like, you know, all things considered, I'm not sure if I would want another case of Inoue trying to write Fem, because it's, not a big fan of how Inoue writes female riders.
Yeah, I'm saying.
When
Yeah,
did-
Abyss is there in place.
This
So
is a
more
sexy suit, so
fucking more Abyss. Yes.
Abyss is now in an actual Ryuki thing.
It has been 17 years since Ryuki has stopped,
Oh, we got
Ugh.
this one for
and Ren has not aged. He looks a bit older, but he
He
has
looks
not looked
slightly
any
older.
different.
There's a fucking picture of Matsuda, Ren's actor, wearing Gates' dumb suit
Yeah, because
Oh,
they
no,
knew.
sorry.
Everyone
Take it to the
knows.
bot.
because they knew. You knew.
Like
Verde
like-
isn't.
Verde
Spicy-
is in, it's just that it's a new character
Yeah.
as Verde.
Yeah.
Verde's
Yeah.
a bastard still. I hope he
That's
still
what I was
tries
saying.
in this one.
I thought you meant like the suit wasn't in.
Nah.
No, I was saying that like because you mentioned Scissors had his actor replaced, and Verde also had his actor replaced.
I wonder if Alternative and Alternative Zero are going to show
I-
up.
It's a new Rider War, but I don't think the alternative characters were. They were They were not officially a part of the war.
So,
I
so,
like-
Kao Takeda was on the casting thing for, Mizora's actress, for anyone who doesn't know,
Yeah.
was on the cast list for Shinobi's special, but I don't know what she's doing there. She isn't playing the little sister character, and the promo didn't say anything about a character played by her. It doesn't appear that any characters from other seasons are showing up in.
They could just have her as like an enemy or something, you know.
Yeah, they could have her showing up as just like a side thing, but I feel it'd be a little weird if they didn't have her do anything relevant in the 3-part special when she was just fucking.
Oh, yeah. So does Ray. Odin's voice actor is back, and also Odin slash the Visor's voice actor is back, and there's a shot with Sogo standing there, and he's in Decade Ryuki Survive
Yeah.
armor,
Yeah.
and Odin's there, and he has all 3 Survive cards.
Oh my god.
No!
I didn't know that there was even a third one.
Wait, there's a third one?
Yeah, there's a third one that Odin has that he never uses.
Yeah.
There's because you notice the 2 Survive cards are 2 wings, and
Now we have
the
the
third
third
Survive
one to make
card
up
is
for-
like
Fuck's sake,
the main
no,
body.
No, Odin, no!
And he's using
no!
all 3.
Yeah,
having trauma,
Ryuki, there's 3. There's Survive Rekka, Survive Shippu, and Survive Mugen.
I'm
and
staring
Mugen
at
is
the
the
wall
one,
and making sure there's no mirrors. I'm staring around my room to make sure there's no mirrors in my room.
I
because
have a
some
big
people-
fat
Are you
mirror
staring at
right
your
here.
computer?
Yes.
Odin
Oh,
is
no.
already right in front of you.
Dun, dun,
Da, 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 da.
Chee.
Oh yeah,
I
we're gonna get to hear that fucking mirror noise.
I
in front.
love that
how?
Ryuki is getting a lot of play now
I like
in
how
the
even
Lord
the
and
sh-
Savior
even in-
2019.
Even in fucking Zio, they're like a real. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I love that Ryuki's getting all this now. I
Yeah.
love it. I
After 12
fucking
years
love
of nothing,
wasn't it 17 years?
or something like maybe like
It
came out,
didn't
it
air in
came out
2002.
So yeah, like
Oh
17.
god.
And we haven't got a
Wait.
single Ryuki thing since the movie. And
Yeah.
fuck.
It's been nearly 2 decades.
Decade 2.
Decade
Oh yeah,
2.
speaking of Decade 2, guess what else is coming back?
It is our
The
boy,
end. Or
The End.
what or who? The End. Daiki Kaito's coming back and he has become Catholic.
He is become
He is
Catholic.
wearing a turtleneck in our Lord and Savior 2019.
It looks good on him, honestly.
It does, but it's also concerning that he's wearing a turtleneck in 2019.
Yeah, no, it's fine though. It might not be
Turtlenecks fell
2019.
out of fashion for a reason, bro.
He's also got
He-
noticeably a different coloured DN driver.
The
That is
Neo D End
notably-
driver.
Yes, a Neo
noticeably
DN driver.
blue.
Oh, it's Zed, can you put that picture next
Sure.
to the picture of the other picture of Tsukasa? With the because I want to point out something that was pointed out in a meme. They look like parents going through a divorce.
Which they basically are.
Yeah, they are.
Did
honest.
Tsukasa lose out?
Remember superhero Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the
Remember that
divorce.
shit? That was when the divorce started.
where Daiki's like, I never want to see you again, but I'll never forget you.
Yeah, like Daiki, that's incredibly gay, dude.
That is incredibly homoerotic of you to say.
Yeah.
Very I hope that Natsumi and
And Cougar
Decade Cougar show up as well, so they can go and slap
What the fuck
Daiki
are
and
you
Tsukasa.
idiots
Like,
doing?
can you fucking idiots actually like get your shit together, please?
I know we probably won't get it, but imagine Kivala.
Please.
Please?
Please.
No? Okay.
Please,
Women
Mr.
can't be right
Toei. Please.
Mr.
Please,
Toei,
Mr.
please.
Mr. Toei, if you're not gonna make Tsukiyomi a rider, at least give us Kivala again.
Give us
I miss
Natsumi-kan
Kivala,
arms
she's
at
such a
least.
sexy suit.
It's a really
Kivala-
good suit design.
Give us Kivala and give her like a more like fucking cool transformation.
Yeah.
Instead of being
That's
cute,
more
instead
complete
of just being
transformation.
I would like a more
Instead of being just-
Fangire-esque one.
Yeah.
Yeah, where she has like her little finger, and you see the fucking Fangire face on
Yeah, no
Natsumi,
hearts.
That'd be
and that
nice.
like the big red belt actually forms or whatever.
out of chains.
Yeah,
But no chains on the actual suit or suit actor die.
Yeah.
No,
Or at least
no
don't
chain
have
or
them be
chain.
metal.
No chain.
No
No chain. He
chains.
die.
No
No
no fucking chains or he die.
No choo-choo chain or you die.
Anyway,
There you go. There's the divorced couple.
And the so yeah, divorce. There's one other thing, which is fucking so a new Toku series has been announced, Black Fox Age of the Ninja, which is being directed by Koichi Sakamoto, which
Sakamoto.
No, you're not.
it's so the main it's a female main character, and God, if the director was anyone else, I would be
What about
excited.
Inoue?
I'd be fine with Inoue. Inoue
Really?
isn't. Yeah, compared to Koichi Sakamoto.
I don't know. From what I've seen of what he's done, he seems like a fine director.
I mean,
Mm.
it's not his skill that's the problem.
It's how he treats women, and he's too.
Yes. Yeah, it's the constant way too horny on main camera angles, even when the actress is like underage sometimes. It's kind of weird, Koichi.
Japan, don't do this.
Do you,
It's
Koichi? Do you
fine.
fucking
Do we know
mind?
anything? Do we? Okay,
Nope,
but
we don't know
okay,
anything
if
else.
we know nothing else. All right.
It's
okay,
a
let's
manga.
continue.
It's a manga adaptation.
Oh, is it?
And the ad thing he put out, which has like kawaii hashtag kawaii
Crossed out.
crossed out, is really fucking stupid when you look at
Don't
the art
worry.
from the original manga.
Don't worry, she's not kawaii. She's not like a normal anime girl. She's
Except she totally looks like a fucking anime, just a cute anime girl in the pictures I can find of it.
Yeah, I think you posted it. Yeah,
It's
last
like,
time. It's like, no, she is definitely
Yeah.
kawaii.
And you're probably going to keep focusing on her legs, Koichi.
It's going to be
I
focusing on
could,
the
I
legs.
could already tell that this suit's gonna have a skirt and
Yeah.
not like a full, not gonna have pants.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember how it looked.
We watched fucking Super Sentai Ultimate Battle or whatever. How many shots had too much focus on Rita's legs?
But you know
More
what?
than there should have been.
I guess I'm a degenerate because I thought those were fine.
Yeah, but here's the problem: is I don't want to. I'm horny as well, so I didn't mind Inga, for example, in the Forza movies. Actually,
Yeah.
but here's the thing: I don't want the first big like new Toku franchise with female
super
main
horny.
character to be like super horny towards her.
Yeah, same. Well,
I don't want that. I'd rather just have
a cool
her
show.
be, you know.
And yeah, I hope she actually has a suit, like an actual transformation or something. But we
Yeah,
probably
hopefully.
won't. Since in the show it doesn't seem like she has one.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll have to live and learn.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe Koichi Sakamoto will finally stop being horny on main, but I doubt it.
I highly doubt it. But I think that's it for Toku Talk this week. I can't think of anything else we need to talk about this week in terms of Toku.
Is there anything else?
Soda? Our man in the sky? Our man in the docket?
Nothing much.
Snowy time, times, Ike, your soldier. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That is Toku Talk. So now we go on to the part where we talk about our weeks.
Our weeks minus DMC5.
Me and Rose will go last because we got a
Well-
shared experience. Well, I got a little bit to talk about something else. I'll go first since it's really short.
Now is not DMC5 time.
is
We're doing that
after.
after the emails.
After the emails, yeah.
I'll go a little bit into my week. Besides DMC5, I did start playing Baba Is You. It is a cute little indie game. Let me get the studio that does it. Give me one moment.
I've seen Vinny stream that. It's like you play this cute little weird like sheep blob thing, and you push like blocks around that represent words that like affect the game's logic.
Yeah, you create certain rules for the stage. And
Like Baba Is You is the developer
main rules.
is
like you are Baba.
Baba Is You.
And if you put like rock is push, that means you can now push the rock.
If you put rock is you, then you start playing as all the rocks.
As the rocks in the room.
As all the rocks.
If you put rock is Baba, then all the rocks in the room turn into Baba. And it's a really,
Yeah.
Some of the stages are like, what the fuck? How do I solve this? Because they're like really hard, like to understand, like how to solve.
Yeah.
That sounds like that sounds like improving upon the premise of like Scribblenauts.
Kind of.
Because
Because you can't really create words like.
Yeah, you have to go with the words that are on the stage.
No, I know, but with Scribblenauts, you can actually just do things like that where you go,
Yeah.
okay, now this rock is jumping, and now this rock is rideable, and so you can just ride a jumping rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The developer and publisher is Hempuli Oi. I have not heard of this developer. Let me see if I can see anything else.
Fucking.
They made a game called Environmental Station Alpha.
Oh.
And that's all I could see. But yeah.
But Baba is You is great though, because when you're playing it and trying to figure out puzzle solutions, it sounds like you're having a stroke.
Yeah, it's like, alright, so
Yeah.
Baba is you, but Rock is push, but Skull is defeat.
Door stuck.
Door is
Door
stuck.
stuck.
And
Please,
Door
I
stuck.
beg you.
Door
And
stuck.
key is open.
Boy,
Huh.
beg you.
But how do I
The
make
key-
flag is win?
It sounds like it's having an
But
aneurysm.
water
It's
is
like
sink in the end.
this is
Fuck.
becoming an entire thing where it's like it's like in a different way, but your thought process when you're playing Minute, where you're trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to sword, grass,
Sword-
sword, blade, sword.
Do coin carry over?
I don't know what puzzle do.
I love that games that reduce your thought process down to at least like four word sentences
not even complete sentences.
Yeah.
like it's like trying to write a term for a paper, and it's like like someone's trying to note down all your thoughts, and you're just saying all this like
Okay,
They start reading it like-
okay. First off, Baba is you. Okay, but also Skull is defeat. But then
Okay.
water is sink.
Okay,
Okay,
so basically, I'm
Baby.
baby.
That's basically what Baba is you is. Basically,
basically I'm baby.
Yeah.
I am a little creature. I cannot help. I can.
Except you can change this.
I can change this.
I
I'm
am
ju-
just a little creature, but I
can't-
can change this.
I could be
Yeah.
another little creature,
Or like a rock or something.
like a rock, like a flower.
I am all and yet I am nothing.
I am all that I am all.
Oh, But besides that, the rest of my week was DMC5. Also, I believe all the proceeds for 10% of all proceeds to Baba is you go to a charity.
Oh, nice.
What was it? I can remember. It has a very specific charity. Give me one. Because it says right in the opening thing. It's like, oh, all 10% of proceeds go to Maybe it says on the Steam page. The game was graded best student, including sounds. This game was I can't seem to find what friggin' charity it goes to, but I do remember it does 10% of proceeds for this game do go to a certain charity.
The foundation for putting Quantum Ranger in fucking Battle for the
Yes,
Grid.
we need that.
Please.
Justin Wong, your factor is now mine now.
No ult, you cannot.
I stole his factor, and that is now
You
mine.
can't do that all.
You
Yes,
can't
I
because I have a feeling if I fought you right now, you'd still lose.
Yes, I will, but I will.
Yes, you will
What
lose.
about- What about an Uno, Zed?
Fuck off! You're not allowed to talk about that on the podcast.
Uno,
Stop.
dos, uno, tres, cuatro.
Can I go next?
Yes,
Because
you can go.
Uh,
besides DMC5, I really don't have much to talk about
Sure.
Yeah.
week-wise.
Okay.
I didn't do much, but I wanted to talk about my mishaps regarding acquiring phone keychains of Utsumi. Because I'm a fucking sad little gremlin
You are a
of a
sad little
person.
creature.
So, this UK-based Toku merch Facebook group was like, "Hey, we've put up the build rubber keychains on our eBay thing. Each one set up separately," and it was like, "Oh shit, they still got the Night Rogue, Utsumi, and Mad Rogue ones. I'm gonna buy them." So I bought them all like together. And then the order got cancelled like immediately because it turns out they didn't actually have the Mad Rogue one. So then I had to order them again, but without the Mad Rogue one. So now I have 2 Utsumi fucking keychains and the Night Rogue one. But I also had to order like this webbing mesh stuff to replace the belt of my Evolve driver because I'm trying to do a cosplay of Suichi Evolved. Problem is the size I need only comes in like bright yellow or orange, not the gold that I need. So this yellow would be perfect for the build driver, but I don't have a build driver. And these both arrived very, very quickly compared to when I thought they were going to. So that was weird. Anyway, about all I did besides that was DMC5, so, you know.
If I may go next.
Okay, go ahead.
So, rather than talk about my week, I will talk about the thing I want to talk about, which is, as mentioned briefly earlier, the Halo, the Master Chief Collection, +4 and Reach are coming to PC. They're not coming all at once. They are coming like piecemeal, one at a time in chronological order. And what that means is Reach first, baby.
Quick thing.
What?
I just want to say that 10% of the developers' personal income goes to affected charity, givingwhatwecan.org for
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Cool. We've learned they announced it like a week or so ago, right? They had an AMA where they talked more about it. And we have more details now. For example, the ports are not like required on Windows. You don't have to play them on Windows 10. They want to try and keep as much of the Reach's armor customization as possible, and that they are considering mods, official mods for it. So that would be very cool. So the games are all coming out. The games are all coming out in chronological order. So Reach first. Reach first is hang on. Where is? Let's see. They are committing. They are getting Reach ready before committing Master Chief to a release date for it. They're because they're not just like upscaling them and then pushing them out. They're taking care to make sure that they will be good and fun, and that. And more importantly, like Reach came out in 2010. This is a 9-year-old game that they're putting out, and they are refurbishing it like fully to make it like good on modern PCs and things. Yes.
Are you still trying to write well on the podcast?
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to write. No, I'm just trying to like parse through. I'm trying to parse through and in my head summarize the things I'm reading about this. So the games will be sold individually at reduced prices because they are old games. But they're currently They are currently like wrapping up stuff for Reach, and they are in full swing for Combat Evolved Anniversary, and they're not explaining a whole lot. There's a whole lot that they're just saying that's kind of just like, this is up in the air. Maybe we'll do this, maybe we won't. Time will tell. But the stuff that they are saying is very good, and they are very clearly committed to making sure this comes out fun and well and right, which is very good.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Halo Reach, Reach 3 and ODST especially, and so that will be very good to hear that that they are working, that they are hard at work to make sure these are good, and on PC with possible mod support.
Also, did you already mention the multiplayer being free?
Yes, the multiplayer on the game, the multiplayer will be free to play. You have to buy like the campaign, but the multiplayer will be free to play. But they're like, one small gripe I have is that they're figuring out some way that the free to play players will still be able to get all of the armor unlocks, and I'm like,
Yeah, that is a bit like, because they said that they're not going to do loot boxes, so that's good.
They said they don't want to do loot boxes or loot drops or anything, and I'm like, well, the only other option besides loot boxes is just leave the armor unlock requirements as they are.
I don't know.
And
like,
yes, that would cut out the free to play players, but there's plenty of
The only other thing I could think of is in-game loot, in-game currency.
There was in-game currency in Reach. I forget.
What did it let you buy?
It let you buy. There are some. It's one of those games where like half the unlocks are purchasable and half the unlocks are unlocks.
So I see the.
This came out in 2010, but this came out in 2010 before the full swing of.
I think the solution is just make it all buyable through.
No, it's no. It's no. I think I remember. I think somebody. I could be completely wrong about this, but I remember that that the actual armor pieces were that like some of the actual armor pieces, the armor like sets were unlocked, but they're like accessories that you have to buy or whatever.
Yeah, I see the simplest solution as being like League of Legends, where you could buy all this stuff, but yeah. Use real money to just buy your armor set. Hey. Free money.
What's this? Hang on. Armor unlock table. Yes, some of them are. Oh no. Okay, no. What it was is it's the old classic thing of you unlock the ability to buy the thing, but you don't actually unlock it.
Yeah.
So everything is unlocked by progress and by doing things, but then you have to buy it.
Yeah, I could see that being just the simplest way. Just put them behind achievements or something.
And there were also there were that, and there were there were the actual armor unlocks, and there were also like a handful of things where there's visor color, which you unlock based on your rank. Armor effects, which are like goofy little things. Goofy little things like there's birthday party, where when you get shot in the head, it does the grunt birthday party effect, where there's confetti everywhere and children going yay. And there are the firefight voices, which the most expensive firefight voices are Carter, Johnson, Cortana, and Chief. But
maybe I will finally play.
I'll just put in the lobby for you guys the Reach armor unlock table.
Maybe I will finally play a Halo game.
Yeah, Reach is a good one to play. Reach is a good one to play.
I'll be sure to spawn Campy Rose.
No.
Haha.
Reach is a good.
I'm going
Reach
to bully
is
you.
such fun. Oh, and also another detail is that for the other games, the games that are on the Xbox One version of the collection, your your Forge creations and customizations and all those other things carry over to the PC version, which is really cool.
Nice.
That's for but that is for the ones on that is for the games on the Xbox One Master Chief Collection, not for the original games of like themselves.
Yeah. So, is that all, or is there?
Yeah, that's about all.
Okay. So, and last but not least is our boy Ult.
What you got?
I've been very just eventful thing, just working classes, working on stuff. I did type up like a 7-page like prologue to an idea I have about the story of a detective of a team, a detective, like a police force, like a team of police agents within a space colony. And I think that I've been designing characters for a bit, and it's just been relatively just been lax in the old household aside from life. But life is, I'm taking it by stride, so there's that. And reread Beastars, read a few more things that are interesting.
Didn't you read Beastars like twice this week?
I reread Beastars. I know.
He's a furry. He has to.
Nice.
Shut up.
He's legally obliged.
I'm also
This-
one, but I don't read Beastars.
You should.
I should.
Shit.
I read a little bit of it. But
Let's see what
Beastars
else I read.
good.
Let me look through my list right now and see what I read this week.
Try not to take too long.
Please.
Katakuri Circus, which is a pretty good ride, which is a pretty fun thing where it's basically like, okay, so it's a shonen anime, but it's about the circus, and the main and some of the main weapon key characters use are really huge ass puppets that are really cool looking. A fantasy manga about a dude living in the monster country, and his companion is a child of a man and a werewolf. So, the story of Bard Leone, which is a really good, just the tale of an old man knight traveling around eating food. Eat Man, which is a dude who can eat various metals and junk, and then remake them in his body and use them as weapons and shit.
That sounds cool.
It's really cool. Like, I thought it was it's gonna be pretty weird, but then it's like it shows up. It's like apparent, and the concept that he can eat anything, but he's also biologically immortal. He can still get killed, but he's biologically immortal.
Yeah.
Right.
He could just, and right now the recent thing is that later on he gets a companion that built like it's just a giant robotic snake thing that can just eat a lot of things, and the best part is that you can't kill him because his brain is technically inside Eat Man's body, so he just regenerate from Eat Man. So basically it's the duo of man who can eat anything and snake, robotic snake that's basically just Griffin.
Nice. I love Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin!
Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically my week. Just a lot of reading, a lot of art, drawing, which I'll probably will post something eventually. But it has been relatively chill, lax. But I feel like life is gonna hit me in the face again. Let's see what happens.
All right. So next up, we got one email. That's it this week. Our one
Okay.
email is from our good friend Soda. He says, "Remember that time Star Ninja became a werewolf?" That's it.
No.
No.
Don't talk about this.
And
do this.
that's all for emails, I guess, because that's all we got. So,
First of all, before we get on to DMC5, I need to talk about something incredibly distressing I've just seen.
What?
Oh.
Please post it on Docs.
So, I'm not posting it because it's that bad, and
Oh,
you
no.
you absolutely can't show it on stream.
Is
You
this
will be
porn?
banned for it. Not exactly.
Okay.
So I told you guys before, not on the podcast, about that dude who nutted on his Kabuto figure, right?
No. I don't
No.
think you have.
No, you didn't.
I'm
No,
sure
you
I
didn't.
told you
I
guys
don't
about.
remember.
fucking
I don't
did
remember
not.
You telling us this.
I am
I'd
sure
like
I
to
told you
think
about.
I'd remember a story like that.
I was never
Anyway,
told.
guy who nutted on his Kabuto figure.
Yeah, well, he got the CSM Kabuto belt, and the first thing he did was nutted on the packaging. There's a video of it on Twitter, which I will not link or post or anything, but
Did
it,
you, like-
I... No, I didn't watch it, but I've seen the thumbnail, and you got his dick right there in the thumbnail. It's upsetting. Why would you do this to Kabuto?
Tendo didn't die for this.
Tendo didn't die for this.
Tendo didn't even die. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Tendo
He
didn't
didn't
die
die
for
for
this.
this. He did not
Don't
die for
do
this.
this. Don't do this to Kabuto.
Fuck, don't do this. Tendo would disapprove.
Why?
Tendo would be like, what the
Tendo would
hell?
fucking come and kick your ass.
He would. But let's just stop talking about that. Because now we enter the spoiler cast. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Spoiler cast. We're
Incoming spoiler. Incoming spoiler.
My
Yeah,
head.
you can edit Devil Trigger in here
Alright,
for real.
yeah.
when we get the-
Okay.
He's only used 15
Bang,
seconds.
bang, bang. Pull my devil trigger.
Okay.
Alright. Fuck, out the gate. Okay.
This is gonna be all spoilers, so if you have not played DMC5 but plan to play DMC5,
Let's do it. Let's do
Stop
it.
listening immediately.
This is the last. This is the very last thing of the podcast, so
Yeah,
let's just do a
after this, we're
preemptive
done.
buy for all that. Let's just do right now a preemptive buy for all those people.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye.
What evil lurks, I must destroy. Alright, time to kick some ass.
V, why don't you tell me everything about this job?
A powerful demon is about to resurrect, and we need your help, Dante.
They're afraid
but
people.
for the
Okay,
people who
you're all
stay
gone?
to listen
Cool.
so who want to listen to us talk about Devil May Cry, we're here to talk about Devil May Cry.
The time has
Yes.
come, and so have I.
So fucking. So I'm gonna start out with
Die.
something in the ending because I've been thinking about it all goddamn day since I finished the game last night.
Uh-huh.
Nero's Devil Trigger is the rawest fucking thing. I love it so
He
much.
gets 4 hands.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
He considers
Fuck.
hands more powerful.
Yeah, that's mentioned in the
Nico report.
yeah, in the Nico report. I think it's like she says something about him having. No, she thinks that he has a hang up about arms and power or something like that.
Yeah.
Like just the whole build up to it when Legacy starts playing after
And
he called Kyrie
And talk about
his-
Credo.
Yeah, and Credo and his fucking hand, like the fucking
The robot
devil
arm like
breaks
breaks down.
disintegrates, and
And
then
then
the
his new
actual
arm
one.
just comes out.
I'm not letting you
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
And it's
It's
the perfect it's the perfect cap off to the fucking Dante and Virgil rivalry.
Yeah, it is.
You
Where it's
listen
just
here,
like-
dead weight.
Listen.
I'm not
dead
letting you
weight.
die.
I'm not letting you.
I'm not letting you die. Not letting you die. You're like,
I'll
Not
make
letting
you
you
submit.
die my
letting you
ass.
die
That
my
bitch slap
ass.
nearly killed me.
If
love
I
Dante
beat
so much.
Nero,
then bites
that
falls.
means I beat you.
It's like sure, yeah.
Whatever. I
Whatever.
don't care.
Let's
I'm
go take
just
a
gonna
nap.
sit this one out.
let's go take a nap.
It's so good.
Good
I
night.
like to think you
So
just
good.
laying like
I joked
like-
about that too. It's like, oh, maybe
No,
Dante
you
just like
can-
takes a nap.
You can see Dante in the background of the environment during the fight, and he is just straight up chilling.
I have never I
Yeah.
didn't notice that, and I've done the fight like 20
He's
times.
there. He's there.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
not
sure.
quite
I'm
where,
sure.
but
I'm sure Rose has had plenty of time to.
Well, no, she hasn't. She only she only fought the Nero versus Virgil fight a couple times.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to redo it once because I wasn't used to Nero after spending so long as Dante.
Yeah.
After
she's
spending like 11 plus
Yeah,
hours.
that's
with her.
honestly, that's honestly one of my biggest complaints with the game is that it's hard to get used to characters if you play throughout the game because you're constantly switching between them.
That's what the void's for.
Totally, yeah, but I would like to just. That's kind of one thing I like about DMC3 more is that you just kind of play the entire time as Dante,
Yeah.
and you just kind of.
Yeah, I can see the benefits to that, but also.
No, I get it. It also adds character variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the benefits of both, but like just personally.
The benefits of
kind of
fun.
So, my man,
V.
V, do you think they're ever gonna give him the
No.
Roxas treat? I think they are.
I can see it because he's become so popular. Like,
Yeah,
His
he-
gameplay is so unique compared to, you know,
it
Boy
is unique,
Joel.
but I feel like it just there's not a lot of depth to it.
Well, they can add depth to it in another game.
I
then.
guess.
The
yeah.
issue, I think the issues that you could add, the only thing you could add on Mortem is like more monsters from other games that
Yeah,
are
that's the thing.
No, there's
more
other
loved.
shit you could do with it.
It just like I personally don't see.
You can only
what-
do so much with
like, me-
Shadow Cat.
Like me
and
personally, I don't
Griffon.
see what they could do. Like to be fair, like Dante hasn't changed much since DMC4, just different weapons. Like
Yeah,
they
they
could give them
really-
different summons, and they could do different
Yeah.
things.
You can give him monsters from Devil May Cry, or give him a Frost summon.
Give them monsters from Devil May Cry.
Give him
2.
Phantom.
Actually, he tried to in his manga, but he
And
I don't think
Phantom
he-
was like,
No.
Phantom was like, no can do, fuckaroo.
and he leaves.
No,
Mm.
I'm a spider. I'm a
That's-
spood.
I am just a little creature. You are not little in any sense of the term, Phantom.
Yeah. So V being Virgil's human half was something I think a fair few people called before.
Yeah, even before the game came out.
Yeah, before the game came out, but the game itself really didn't make that a secret. It was pretty fucking obvious.
The only thing that kind of annoyed me is that they refused to say Virgil's name until like mission 14 or some bullshit.
Yeah,
Virgil.
it's like shh.
It's him. It's
It's not
Boy Joel.
It's he who must not be named. You know who he is. I know you.
John
You know.
Cena.
I know
You've
you.
played
Voldemort.
I know the person playing the game right now knows who we're talking about. You know we know.
And for like 90% of people, yeah, we probably do.
We probably do.
The
Like,
10%
there's the
people
one-
don't matter.
There's the one cutscene where it's like a month before the game happens and Devil May Cry.
Just mouth, yeah, V just
It's like-
mouthing
it's like-
Virgil
no,
at
it's
the
not
end,
even-
and it's like, shut up!
It's not even that. It's the fact of what he says beforehand. It's like he's this demon is the reason for why
Your
you fight.
reason.
He's the
Your
why you
reason
fight.
for fighting.
It's-
Because your reason sounds like Urizen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God! I just realized.
Shut up.
Fuck off.
Shut
You-
the fuck
I mean,
up.
Urizen is
Shut
also...
up.
Urizen
That's
is also...
stupid.
It also.
It's
is
also a
Blake.
William Blake thing, but he's like the embodiment of reason or some shit like that. Like he's the fucking
Yeah.
the demiurge.
Oh
or some
God,
shit.
that makes it worse. Oh.
It's your reason.
It's a William Blake and a fake lie.
And
And he's
Wow.
the embodiment of reason.
It's
Oh, shut the
technically-
fuck
it's
up.
Technically a pun.
Shut up, William Blake, you stupid
The best
bitch.
part of this
Your
is
You shut up
reason is
too,
the
Rose.
meaning of logic
V
and
is
reason.
technically, if we strip down all of Virgil's like weird shit, that's just
yeah.
Virgil. That's
V,
just Virgil.
V basically confirms if it wasn't for all the demon shit, Virgil would just be some fucking goth ass twink
You just
with scoliosis.
it just
In comparison to his brother, who is a
big old
fucking
jock.
pizza man.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah.
and this is
Yeah.
the one who got laid. This is the one
Dante
who
is
got laid.
100% a jock.
Virgil's
Yeah.
the one who got laid
Somehow.
somehow.
You
They have like
used
a
me.
line where it's like, oh,
It's
I
like,
guess
that was a
even
long
you
time
were
ago.
young at
Yeah.
some time. Young
What
sometime.
were you into, Virgil? What did you dress her up as?
But it's like,
Motivation.
but it's like,
I just dressed her as motivation.
who is that woman in Fortuna, and why did she want to fuck Virgil?
Like he didn't even.
How
do
did she
anything.
get him
She
to
was
fuck
just
her?
walking by.
Yeah.
Virgil was
Virgil-
literally just walking by, and she's like, "Oh, I
She
need to
can
get some of that."
She's
Well,
like,
ooh.
she's like, I can smell that cedar spada on you, boy.
I can smell it.
Which, it's fucked up because apparently Virgil thought Nero was Dante's son at
Wait,
first,
what?
which-
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Fuck. That's Where did you get this info?
I don't know. Sota said that.
Like,
I've heard
yeah,
it from
it's
a
that
few
that's
people.
that's like a large yeah.
Yeah, Soda, where did you get that info?
All I've heard is that it's a very large implication.
Yeah.
That like multiple like tons of people have said it's that it very much feels like Virgil thought that.
Yeah.
That
That it
Nero
does feel that way. Yeah.
They do kind of act more like father and son, kinda.
Yeah.
That's
Which does make me wonder why Virgil would think Dante got laid somehow.
I don't know. Like, I feel like
the only
Virgil-
person he got laid with
He's
was
been
fucking
gone.
Devin.
Like how many years has it been
And
since
Yeah, but he
DMC
comes
one?
Okay,
back
so
and
wait, no,
sees Dante
no.
hasn't fucking changed.
Okay, Rose. The last time Virgil saw Dante, he was hanging out with Lady.
I know, but then he comes back and he sees Nero, but he also sees that Dante hasn't fucking changed personality-wise.
To be honest, Rose,
figure.
you would fuck him. You would fuck Dante.
I would fuck Dante. However,
No,
Dante wouldn't.
We've established this. You wouldn't fuck Dante. Dante would fuck you.
Except
This is
Dante
the long
wouldn't-
established argument.
Yeah, except
Okay, no,
Dante
here's
would...
my argument. Dante is not Bayonetta. You don't fuck Bayonetta. Bayonetta fucks you.
Nah,
This is the
Dante
thing.
is also Dante would also top, but the thing
The
is,
thing-
Dante wouldn't top. Dante royal guards his virginity.
The thing is, in the end, all the Sparta boys like to be pegged.
Except Virgil.
No,
No.
Virgil double likes it.
He
What?
got it in.
What?
He got it in before the peg starting. Okay.
Yeah, Virgil loves to be pegged.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why are we doing this?
I mean, I could see V getting pegged, but not Virgil.
I could see Virgil getting pegged. He has that kind
V
of personality.
getting
that...
pegged would be like
He's very
like
much a power bottom.
one
What?
V,
Okay, power
one
bottom
thrust
to
into
describe-
V, and he's turning into dust. Okay, let's.
Power bottom to describe Virgil is too powerful a concept for me to deny it, I guess.
He gets pegged while wearing the fingerless
Because
glove.
it's a term that containing the word power.
So he's like, power top isn't really a thing. The ultimate show of dominance is being a power bottom.
He needs more power.
I need
Yeah,
more
and of
power.
course he's still wearing the fingerless gloves.
Of
I
course.
need
He has-
more Vespine glass.
Yeah.
Glass.
I need more.
So DMC5 is actually my first Devil May Cry game
Yeah.
that I finished. I played 3 a bit, but I wasn't very good at it. I might go back to it or might get the special edition or something now. God, DMC5 is such a fucking good game.
I have played all of them except 2, obviously. And,
Yeah, because no one wants to play 2.
I got into Devil May Cry literally when it came out. My sister had it for PS2.
God, I wish that were me.
And I didn't really understand what was going on at the time. I just saw a man with a sword, and I was like, yeah, I can swing it around and shit.
That's
And
how it all
honestly,
began.
Honestly, as a little kid, the very first stage of the game kind of freaked me out.
Aww.
Because again,
But-
the first stage is just kind of you walking through Malay Island with like just creepy music going on,
It did.
I mean,
it was the same for me
yeah.
as a kid as well.
and then
'cause I
the,
mean-
the mannequins pop up, and yeah,
Resident Evil vibes, you know?
yeah.
Can't blame you.
my
But then you get to swing the sword, and it's cool.
Yeah.
my experience with Devil May Cry is essentially like Zed's, except I watched my brother play through it,
Aw.
and
Literally,
the scene that
as a child, one of the biggest memories as a child, like Devil May Cry came out in like 2001, 2002. And
my
so I
fucking
was like,
God.
let me check. I'm gonna check, just double check like when Devil May Cry came out. Devil May Cry.
you know what else came out during that time. If
It
was
came out
2002?
August 23rd, I believe. 2001. I'm just gonna make
1
sure
year
that-
later, Ryuki happened.
Devil May Cry.
Oh my-
Yes, it came out August 23rd, 2001. So I got it around that time. Around the time I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at the time, I want to say.
Oh my god.
At the time, I believe we were in Dallas. We were on a family trip, and we went to Dallas. And I remember that we had brought the PS2, and we got to I believe we rented a game, or my sister already bought Devil May Cry and brought it. I remember I rented Kelowna too, and that was a
Aw.
fun game. And I remember one of the biggest memories in my head that sticks out from my childhood is just sitting there and seeing that intro with Sparta. of the just how he woke up to
Woke up
justice.
to
That one memory sticks out of my head so clearly because I guess it was that hype
Yeah, it's a good thing to fucking remember, I guess.
of him.
I
Just
remember
waking
the
up to
scene.
justice. I remember just sitting there on the floor and a big CRT in front of me, and I'm seeing Sparta surrounded by fire and the words
Doing
like,
his
scroll.
katas.
Yeah, and I'm just like, whoa, this is cool.
Cool bug man.
woke up to
The one
just-
I got is just me seeing Dante get impaled and then just him getting up
Yeah.
like a stupid fucking asshole.
Which time? That happens twice in that game.
Alistar.
Oh yeah, that's the big one.
Fucking just, I'm just watching in disbelief as my brother played it. My brother sucks ass at Devil May Cry. Let me just tell you that, because he used fucking air raid.
Air Raid's actually pretty good, to be honest. Like, no
Lies.
lie, it actually is pretty good.
Lies.
Because especially against
Lies.
like the bosses, because they can't block it.
There's no
It's very useful on Griffin.
cowardice. No, you just play with the shotgun.
Speaking of Griffin,
No,
getting back to DMC5. Oh man, Summon Boys.
they all die. They die.
Yeah.
They all
And
die.
they die in like for like a really pretty good reason, which is they're the embodiment of like the
Virgil's memories of
True.
Michelangelo.
the trauma from being Angelo. So they basically they commit suicide by Demon Hunter by getting Dante to kill them,
Because-
so they won't. So their deaths will remove that trauma.
Aw.
It's
And it's
like,
appropriate
oh.
Dante killed them because.
Well, yeah, because he killed
kinda-
them before.
It's like they're still kind of trying to protect V even
Yeah,
now.
now that he's
Also,
Oh.
You know what's the best part about that?
What?
The more upgrades you get for V, the harder the boss fight
No,
gets.
Yeah.
no, it doesn't. It's always the same.
Oh. Oh.
Like he does moves that he does. Oh, even if you don't unlock them, because he did
Bruh.
moves. Like Nightmare did moves that I hadn't unlocked yet. Same with Shadow and.
That means
Griffin.
that's the end that you're fighting endgame V.
Bruh, Griffin.
Yeah.
Wait.
The lads.
Part of the reason I want them to pull a Roxas with V is so I can have more of Griffin,
Yeah,
actually.
because
Because I love him.
he's just Iago.
Yeah,
He's
he's just.
literally just Iago. It's hilarious.
I need more of that shit talking bird. I need him.
Okay, Shakespeare. We both of
I
us like
need-
existing.
I need him to go down to hell and start heckling Virgil.
It's like they just appear around Virgil. It's like, hey, Virgil, you suck.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
bird.
need this.
I'm a bird. Ha ha.
I thought you fucking died. Ah,
No, bitch.
I'm back. You can't get rid of me.
And
your
the-
trauma, like your trauma. I'm still here.
One thing that is to note about how Dante feels about Griffin is a specific line he says in DMC3 when interacting with Jester, is that I hate it when people talk more than me.
Oh, that's why.
And
Yeah.
he really hates fucking Jester. Like he actually acts serious. Like just shut the fuck up. Just shut the
When
fuck
you-
up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
When you make Dante say "shut the fuck up," then you know you're annoying.
Again,
character.
the only thing is he hates more than anything is when people talk more than himself.
when
Shut
he
up,
gets
shut up,
upstaged.
shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Doesn't
Shut
like getting
up!
upstaged.
Shut up! Shut
Dante,
up!
no
No,
one was
because if you're
talking.
talking more than him, if you're talking more than Dante, then you're going too far.
Yeah, because that's talking too much.
And
So,
that's why
other
he hates
thing-
Griffin.
yeah, him fucking, like, grabbing Griffin and just tossing him right after he woke up from the 1
Yeah.
month nap was fucking great.
Yeah. Like, just shut
Yeah.
up, bird.
Just shut the fuck up.
Chuck the chicken.
It's time
Yeah.
for me to get a motorcycle.
I really wish that Dante had called him Featherface in
Yeah.
chapter 18.
Yeah.
Walk
it's like
off,
s-
Featherface.
No, it's like just a kind
No.
of like sad. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Face. And then he walks away.
Oh. Griffin, I miss you, buddy.
We will all miss Griffin, unless he comes.
We will
back.
all miss Griffin until
Into
Bloody
DMC.
Palace comes out, and then we'll
Well,
get
we
to
won't
hear
get
him
any
again.
lines from him in the Bloody Palace.
No, we'll get to play with him again.
Yeah.
Though.
Watch him. We do.
Like we get specific cutscenes for Bloody Palace.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, I've had experience with all the Devil May Cry games. I played 1, I played 3, I played 4, and now I played 5. I got 5 day 1, and I beat it a couple days later. I have so far beaten both Devil Hunter and Son of Sparta. Rose, you were not here, but I have gotten, yesterday I decided to fight, Virgil with Dante on, Son of Sparta again. And I have gotten an S on that mission now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just kinda, and I fucking styled on the motherfucker. I was just doing fucking royal releases and bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta royal guard that boy.
Yeah.
Sparta
perfect.
is up above. Like Ava's saying, like,
Also, I
please
decided to
don't
go
bully
back-
your older brother.
I also decided to go back on Devil Hunter and put the hat on him.
It's really funny to me how often but Virgil and V refer specifically to Virgil as being the older brother when it's like they're still twins.
Yeah, but one
Virgil
was
came
born.
out probably seconds before
Yeah.
Dante, but Virgil is so like that he has the Lord being 5 seconds older than Dante over him. It's great.
Ava's
It's so in character.
And
as
that one
as
moment
Dante
in the-
bullies
about the
Dante,
book.
Yeah.
That one line about the
Dante's
book's great.
bullying
I'm-
Virgil.
Yeah, there's that note you can get from
Morrison.
just an old dude's diary who he gave Virgil the William Blake book as a kid,
Yeah.
and Virgil immediately wrote his name in it. He's like, I've got a twin, and if I don't write my name on something, it's not really mine because my twin's gonna take it.
Yeah, and it's like, oh,
It's like, aw.
I like when they explore Dante and Virgil's relationship.
Give
Yeah.
it to me.
One
Give
of
it
my
to me.
favorite
No
memes
way,
that
you
have come
have
up
your
is
own.
I must kill Dante. He's like, but alright, but don't you have 40 perfectly synchronized moves together? It's like, I must kill Dante.
Yeah, the fucking ending shot where
Yeah.
they do the synchronized stinger and shit
Yeah.
right
Don't
before
you
the
dare
jackpot
say
is
it.
come
Yeah,
on.
come on, you guys. That's one of my
They
favorite
hate
tropes.
each other.
That's one of my favorite tropes is rivals that fucking despise each other, but if they work together, they're literally the strongest force in the entire universe. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
it's
the perfect
great.
team. They're
Yeah,
the
it's
You
perfect
great.
don't
team.
know the power you're missing.
Virgil and Goku, or not Virgil and Goku.
That's kind
Virgil
of what's
and
going on here. DMC5 kind of
Virgil and
awful,
Goku.
DMC being Dragon Ball because
A
it's
little
like the human DNA is making demon parts stronger because Nero with a regular devil trigger is stronger than
Than
the
full.
fucking Sin devil.
His arm
triggers.
getting ripped off is the Zenkai boost.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Every time you lose an arm, you get a Zenkai boost.
God. So if I rip off all of Virgil, Nero's new arms,
he'll get so strong.
He'll regrow them again when he DTs the next time.
that means he can have 2 sweet surrenders.
It's like,
Oh
now
my
I have...
god.
Kyrie will be so excited. I like to think Kyrie is a freaking dad.
I like to think Kyrie would be into his devil trigger form specifically.
Yeah, it's
Have
just like my Sparta fan fictions. You're what? Nothing.
It's like, hey, hey, Kyrie, you know, Sparta's technically my grandpa, right?
What?
Yeah, she would be so excited about that.
Are you
wouldn't
telling
she?
me that I'm having sex with Sparta's grandson?
Are you telling me
Yeah.
I'm having sex with the Lord?
No, you're having sex with the Lord's grandson.
I'm having
Close
sex.
enough.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
just
My-
close
my-
enough.
It's just
my
like my fan
husband-
fictions from when I was 14 when I shit myself.
My
with
husband
Sparta.
is 25% the Lord.
Yeah.
I like to think that she kind of. I don't know if she still believes in the religion. I don't know. It's not clear.
Probably.
A little bit. And especially now that she knows the
Entire
religion
shit.
was real.
Yeah, like Sparta was super fucking real.
And he had kids. And he saved the universe. He saved the world and shit.
He
and it
woke
was
up
sick.
to justice and shit.
He
And
100% did wake up to justice.
And his son and his son visited Fortuna and then fucked Nero's mom.
Fucked some random woman,
And
and
now
that's how
Nero's
Nero
here.
happened. Yeah,
That's
that's how
great.
Nero worked.
That's how Nero worked.
So I know I am a big pusher of the Dante doesn't fuck and doesn't know what sex is law, but I would ditch that immediately if it meant giving Nero like a bratty punch girl cousin.
Yeah,
Yes.
that acts kind of
'Cause
like
I want that.
it's kind of me pushing my ships, but she acts like a mixture of Lady and Dante.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
that would be
I
nice.
swear to
yeah.
God, Dante.
Ah, you are a smart man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like Dante and like their kid would come out of like just a one night stand between the two of them, and they're
Yeah,
not
and
actually
they're
like
like-
married or anything.
And,
Yeah,
and,
not even a
and the
relationship,
cradle is
they
a
just
pizza
tried-
box.
They just tried it like what they tried it once and were like, oh
Like
no.
this doesn't work.
And lady's like, Dante, I thought you said you used protection. He's like, yeah, I used royal guard.
That's not how that works.
That's
you
not protection.
jackass!
That's a parry, you piece of shit.
I was holding circle the entire time.
Holding circle ain't gonna make
That's.
me unpregnant.
I'm sorry,
you
but
piece of
that's.
shit.
Trickster.
You can't trickster out of this one.
You can't use trickster to pull out.
You can't. You just gunsling it all up in me, and you can't get it.
I'm sorry, Dante. You can't fix this. I get. Do
You
I have
can't
to marry you now?
I can't believe you've done this.
I'd prefer you don't.
All right. Friends still? Yeah. Yeah.
Now we have someone with priestess blood, Sparta blood.
You need, and then Virgil is also back from hell and just keeps trying to get Nero and the girl to like fight each other.
Hey, hey, Nero.
if Nero-
I heard Dante's daughter hates you. What? No,
What?
We're best friends. It's like no.
We
No.
know each other.
She
We're
hates-
business
she fucking-
associates.
She stole your pudding.
You stole my pudding!
It's
You're
like-
eating it right now!
No,
No, I'm
pretty
not.
sure it's
Shut
her.
up.
It was pretty sure it was.
No,
her.
I'm not.
You should
Shut up.
fight. You should fight.
You should go fight.
It'd be
Dante,
really nice.
Dante, my son could beat up your daughter.
That'd be great.
I need this. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that Dante
not
and Virgil kind of come back from hell.
Yeah,
and,
totally.
Like,
My son is stronger than your daughter.
am
Oh,
My
shut up.
I am hoping that they show that's what Lady and Trish's mission is to get them
Yeah.
back.
Ladies
favorite-
Night DLC.
Yeah.
My favorite moment of all time is in the game. It's just in the menu of just seeing Virgil sit in the car next to
Yeah,
everyone.
just
sitting
chilling
next to
in the
Dante
van.
and Nero. And like
being
Like
awkward.
you can feel the tension that
It's-
Yamato can just
it's
cut
like
through.
it's like Virgil's trying super hard to make some sort of conversation, but he has no idea
But
how.
he can't!
He-
And
Yeah.
Nero and
He
Virg-
doesn't-
and Nero and Dante are just doing their own thing, just reading.
They
their
just-
thing, reading their
Yeah.
magazine.
Here's the
and, like,
issue: is
shit
that
farm.
what is Virgil gonna talk about? He doesn't know
Um,
human things.
So, how about those moving pictures, Nero?
D-
What? You mean
What the
movies?
fuck you talking? I mean,
Are those what they called?
unless he still has his memories from.
No, he does,
Then,
obviously.
Yeah.
yeah, he could probably talk about
be
stupid bullshit from the.
Oh, I don't know. It's like I'm just imagining they're from like the 1950s.
Have you heard of William Blake?
Yeah, he'd be like that,
So
and
read any
Nero would be
William-
like, Nero would be like, yeah, of fucking course I have. You wouldn't shut the
So,
fuck up about him when you were V.
So Nero, what kind of movies do you like? Well, I like Star Wars.
What's a Star Wars?
What's Star Wars? Is that
So it is written.
is that like a Mickey Mouse?
Nero takes Virgil to see
Nero's
Star
like, well, technically.
Wars.
Well,
Nero takes Virgil to see Star Wars, and Virgil sees Kylo Ren and just fucking
like-
storms out.
How dare they make fun of me?
Yeah.
Dad, it wasn't about you. Fuck's
Fuck.
sake.
No,
Dad, for
shut up.
fuck's sake, you didn't exist when this happened.
Fuck off.
V didn't exist when this happened.
Well, explain why that person looks like him. This
Because
guy.
sometimes people
And
look
why
alike.
does he
You're
want
a twin.
power?
Because
Explain
sometimes
that.
people look alike, and also that's a kind of cliche.
Are you
It's a
saying that
default
I'm
thing,
cliché,
Dad.
Nero?
Yes, Dad.
Your
Yes,
motivations
Dad,
are very
I'm
obsolete.
saying you're cliche.
Well, let's go.
I
and-
don't believe you.
And
And
Let's
then
fight.
we're
Sil-
going
and
home.
then
We're going
and then
home, Nero. And then he
Silver
gets,
Bullet starts playing.
and then he gets into like a jalopy.
Nero.
I really want Virgil just trying and failing to be a dad. It's great.
I see Virgil more just driving a Mitsubishi. I don't know why.
No, we already know he drives the Virgil.
No,
Stop
that's
talking
Virgin.
about the fucking Virgil mobile.
Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
will not
We're
stop
talking.
talking about
We are
that
talking
Subaru with a
about.
big V
We
on
are
it.
talking
Hey,
about DMC5. We need to fucking bring up the DMC Devil May Cry
not
shit.
in a million years.
Yeah, not in a million years. Getting dropped in the Dante vs Virgil fight is fucking hilarious.
It has to be.
Also, people are trying to make a trying to get into contact with Dante's Spanish language voice actor
so he
to
could
make
dub
a Dante mod for
for
DMC5.
El Dante.
It's great.
Soy
Yeah, El Dante.
El exterminador
And
de
El
demonios.
Dante.
So I think first of all, it's fucked up how there's a S rank image you can get that's V taking a fucking sip of virility. Why is he doing that?
He's sipping it. He's taking
No,
a sip.
V, no, it's bad.
Cause
Big
do it,
sippy.
do it.
V, no.
I've been catching
it.
up on some reading.
A little sippy.
No!
I'm thirsty. I'm just having a drink.
No!
I am just having
And then the
a
last
little
thing
sippy.
is
I
Um,
am just baby.
I need
have-
my cummies.
Why are we like this?
Why am I like this?
why? So completely sandbagging that. We all know how horrible the fuck you scene in DMC
Fuck
Devil May
you,
Cry or
fuck
DMC
you,
the
fuck
Guardian
you.
Code. As I call-
But in Devil May
The
Cry
fuck
5,
you.
the fuck you in Devil May Cry 5 is
It's the most
fantastic.
satisfying
It's
thing in the
the
world.
best! It's the fucking
you.
best!
Fuck you! Middle
Because
finger to
the
the
thing-
sky, Devil Trigger.
The thing is, it's because it's the most earned fuck you ever.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like, of course he would fucking scream that at Virgil. Virgil has it fucking
God,
coming.
yeah, fucking Nero is just like
Especially if
so
you-
goddamn angry.
Especially if you activate Double Trigger while freaking getting stabbed, and he says it's
Yeah.
past your bedtime. Fuck
Fuck you! Bah!
Yeah! It's literally
Nero-
it's literally the most deserved
Fuck you, Dad.
Dad
Nero? Nero is the most
If-
punk character
if
we
I may
got,
ta-
and
eh,
if Dante didn't need to be made because Nero is the most punk.
Also,
Excuse me, if I may interrupt for just a second to go back to the topic of Halo, I just realized with PC that means you'll be able to play Halo with a PlayStation controller.
Oh,
Yeah.
finally.
Finally,
Oh.
good controller.
Anyway, fucking.
Anyway, back to the DMC.
It's so good. Wanna
Virility.
know what's really good, Rose? Because
What?
you probably didn't get it.
What?
Double breakering him. Well, not breakering. Bringering.
Buster.
Like, bustering
Buster.
him out of the friggin' dive. Well, not the dive.
Yeah,
but
you
the-
don't you like suplex
Yeah,
him?
you suplex him into the ground.
Slooplex.
Yeah.
Suplex.
It's the best feeling, and if you do Buster him as the final hit, he does say jackpot.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
That's one thing I really like is that jackpot is just kind of this genetic catchphrase.
Thing.
Yeah, well, catchphrases and shit in DMC are genetic because Nero was talking about power and
Yeah.
shit.
The
Like, explicit-
There's just that
Again,
stray line where he just says, "Without strength, you can't protect anything." I know
Not even
that.
yourself.
it's like,
I know
like-
that.
Nero, where did you hear that?
I just thought of it. It's
I
like-
'Cause-
thought of it because it's
mean,
it's right.
true.
It feels correct.
Because there is that line in DMC4, I think, where he says something about how ever since his arm got like that, he heard a voice that was like, power.
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 I need
But again,
more
jackpot's
power.
even funnier to me because, like,
Yeah.
again, that was completely unprompted in DMC4. He just
You know
Yeah.
what you
he just yells jackpot for no reason when he beats up Sanctus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know we always used to say jackpot.
Jackpot.
Fucking. So another thing about DMC Devil May Cry and DMC5 is the fact that
I love that.
Virgil
I
u-
love despite Virgil did it.
Virgil fucking hates it because in that like
Yeah.
post-credit
don't
scene
you
where
dare say
don't
it.
you say jackpot?
Hang on,
Boom!
let me get the picture. Fucking Virgil having doppelganger. First of all, makes way more thematic sense in this
Yeah.
game, and second of all, is way more cool because he has an actual devil trigger along with it
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah, just the thing like Nero does in 4. But
I do
another
like the
cool-
stand, which I'm gonna miss, but you know
well,
what? I get a
you
cool
got
form.
you get the cool wing fists.
Yeah, the wing fists are kind of a stand.
Yeah,
Fisty wings.
and just cracking the knuckles.
Oh, that bit's so good.
Rose, did you get the Buster where if you're in Devil Trigger and you grab Virgil's doppelganger, he actually smacks them together?
Yes, I killed him with that one the second time I did it.
It's so
Oh,
good.
was
really?
so
That's
good.
good.
It was so good.
Did you guys see? Because it's very clear that they are like little things in there as like placeholders to like prepare for Bloody Palace and stuff.
Yeah, like certain things, like attacks that.
Yeah, like V has like unique animations on Urizen and Virgil.
Yeah.
On Eurozone as well.
Yeah.
I first heard that he had like unique one
Because
on
I've
Urizen,
seen the
and
I've seen the Virgil one.
I
as
have
well.
a
you
feeling
see
they're
the
just
Virgil
gonna
one
make-
where V embraces Virgil and stabs the cane through both of them.
It's so cool.
Because that's.
It's so cool.
I honestly have an entire good. I like the feeling that they're just gonna use the Clypoth as the Bloody Palace.
Well, I mean, we've seen pictures of how it looks like. Again, Bloody Palace has no story usually. It's just kind of a thing. It's just survival.
Yeah. It's just there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
That's all we need. We just need. It's just survival mode, and it's cool.
Yeah.
And I hope we get Virgil with it as playable.
Virgil.
Well, it's coming out on April Foolishness Day, so.
Yeah. So in about 10 days.
And Dan Southworth is doing an AMA 2 days before it comes out.
Yeah.
So...
And also, he's doing, as we said earlier, he's doing the fucking
WonderCon thing,
WonderCon
yeah.
thing where he just
Fuck's
spoiled
sake,
everybody
God.
going to WonderCon.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that is the day before it comes out.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Virgil.
Well, guess what? Virgil's in the game. You are all
Yeah,
spoiled.
yeah, we're gonna get
There's
another
a-
case of the. I can talk about that, right? No.
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 That's my
No!
favorite thing. It's like of that old interview. It's like, oh,
That old interview from 2015. It's like we're bringing us
Panel.
back. Hey, wait, we could talk about that, right? And Ruben goes, "No,"
It
and
was
Johnny
it
just
was-
laughs and puts his.
It was some Power Rangers
Yeah.
con or something,
Yeah.
actually.
Again, it's
yeah.
hilarious that he's like, oh, we're all coming back. Wait, can we talk about that?
No!
Yeah, and Dan specifically mentioning that was like
Johnny
even more
Young Bosch
significant
crying in the
Because
background.
Virgil,
because Virgil.
Yeah, it's like if Ruben had said that, then yeah, fine. Because obviously he's coming back.
But then it'd be Virgil specifically,
And
and
you
then
just see Johnny Young Bosch in the background.
Johnny
losing
Young was just dying of laughter because he's like, oh, there's no way we can run
it's
this
the most
back.
specific mistake because it's like, oh, it's the three Power Rangers that are also in Devil May Cry.
Well, Ruben is in
No,
Power Ranger.
No, it's specifically the way Dan said it, which is like we can talk about that, right? Not like not like because that definitely implies that is a thing.
That's important, and
No.
you can't talk about it.
And then Ruben tries to run it back like, oh, we've just heard we've just been hearing the rumors as well. It's like, dude, you're trying to save this, and I know
It's too
why,
late.
but it's a little too late.
It's too late.
And he knows it's too late as well.
He knows
But
He
it's-
clearly knows.
You
that
confirmed the hype. The hype
He
got
clearly
real.
knows the moment Dan said that the fucking
Uh,
jig was up, but like
God damn it.
I can respect him trying to fucking
Yeah,
like
run
keep
back.
it. Yeah, I can respect that.
But what else to talk about with DMC? Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah, I think.
Mm,
Because there's
I think that's kind of on the course.
again, honestly, most of my enjoyment of the game, like the rest of the game, is really fun. But the biggest hype moments are like near the very end.
yeah. Fast Hat.
Fast Hat. Oh yeah, Fast Hat. That's amazing. I love it.
But, like, That is a fucking good ass
It
weapon.
is an amazing weapon. And you can-
Amazing weapon design too. It is a
It's a
cowboy
cowboy
hat
hat
that
that
shoots
and
money.
creates an energy scarf around you.
Yeah, and it fucking shoots meteors and shit. Dr. Currency, it's fucking great.
What did you make this out of, fuck, Nico?
It's fine.
Is,
Like,
I made it out.
This might be the most powerful and dangerous weapon in the universe. What did you make this out of?
I made it out of a hat.
And some red orbs. What?
Yeah. Can we all thank Agnes for
fucking?
being
For
responsible for one of for fucking, and then also his research leading to one of the best items in DMC history.
I'm
as well.
thanking Arkham and Agnes because we got two of the girl good characters.
They both made amazing women.
Yeah, why is it that the hottest women in DMC have
are-
like the ugliest
And
dad?
technically Mundus
Well,
is Trish's dad.
Agnes isn't ugly, he's just a horrible person.
No, Agnes is pretty ugly.
Yeah, he's not. I'm just saying.
He's
in
not like
comparison
Arkham
to, like-
ugly, yeah.
Yeah, he's in comparison
And
to
technically
Arkham.
Mundus is also Trish's dad.
Yeah,
technically?
kind of. It's weird.
So yeah, there's another ugly dad who gave birth to another super hot woman.
Well, he didn't give birth to Zed.
It's fine.
Mpreg is not a lore of the DMC universe.
Well, V.
That does not count.
Virgil technically did give physical birth to V.
And Urizen too.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. I think we're about done.
We're not done until I get the words Virgil V.
No,
Emperor.
we're
No!
done.
Okay, goodbye.
No!
Sandbag,
Goodbye.
goodbye.
No!
I'm gonna
No,
name that the
Zed.
podcast.
Zed, no!
News. Last minute news.
Oh
straight
shit!
from
Last minute
source.
news.
About what?
Last
what,
minute
Santa?
news.
Where's
What?
the news?
Speak faster.
Dota!
DMC. Dan South
Oh,
at
WonderCon.
WonderCon. Oh, I thought this was like actually. I thought this was like. Oh, they just decided to add Eric. I thought that's what it was gonna
Oh
be.
my
to be.
fucking! Could you fucking imagine?
Like.
Dan, what the fuck are you doing? You put the spoiler in your fucking.
No!
I just realized it's a massive spoiler. Why did you?
What are you doing?
Dan does it a fucking gag!
He doesn't give a shit.
Twice!
He's just like here. I'm
Twice!
in the game. I'm in the fucking game.
Don't do this!
Okay. He's very clearly he's very proud of.
Yeah, but he could have put DMC4 Virgil.
Or
Yeah.
3!
But no, he decides
Wait,
to
he
put
played
out the
Kenshi?
new Virgil where the
Wait, he
people
played
don't-
Kenshi in something
I think he just is Kenshi.
Yeah.
in MK11.
I think, or 10.
That looks like
Let me show you.
I mean, it looks
That
like
didn't sound like him. That didn't sound like him in MKX.
Okay, also, I would like to note that Dan Southworth's fucking Twitter avatar is a Funko Pop of the Quantum Ranger, and I hate
He is
it.
voiced by Dan Southworth in MK Legacy.
Oh.
you
Or played, actually.
played? Yeah, in the
mean the
live
Machinima
action.
thing?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
they got
that's
him
cool.
for that?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that he put like an in-game. No, is that? No, that is live action. Yeah. It
Yeah,
You
look.
can't tell?
I couldn't tell.
I can't tell anymore.
Well, you could always tell the MK Legacy.
Did you put the
Gray.
tweet up? Oh, no, don't put the tweet
No,
up.
of course not. I'm not.
Don't, cause the fucking there's a fucking big DMC5 spoiler right in that image. Dan!
Dan, what are you doing?
Don't Soda,
Okay,
don't tell me to go
Rose-
there.
Rose, at this we can't talk about Dan Southworth and then say DMC5 spoiler and not have people immediately figure that out.
I mean, yeah, that's. I
I'll
mean,
bleep it out.
yeah,
Sure, you
just-
will.
yeah. Just bleep it out, Zed. It's fine.
Go beep beep.
Yeah,
You can't talk about beep and then talk about beep.
yeah. Oh my god.
God
Well,
damn it,
okay.
Dan.
Well, someone needs to go to WonderCon and ask
tell
him to
Hey,
Judgment Cutter's way and
It's
ask him to
N-way.
fucking Judgment cut his way into fucking Battle for
Battle
the
for the
Grid.
Grid.
You're the only
Yeah.
one that can save us, Dan.
Dan, please.
We need Virgil and Power Rangers again.
Dan!
Or we need him.
Yeah, Ult, you're close enough to Anaheim. You need to go do that.
Fuck off.
Do it.
Oh,
Do
I
it.
don't. I need to do.
This is your
focus
job
on
now.
The
I am
Kool-Aid.
your boss, and I'm telling you to go.
I'm busy.
As the head of the podcast, I'm telling you to do this.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I'm the boss, and we need somebody to get Virgil in.
You know what this is? It's the picture of a guy crying when he's eating hot dogs and there's the dog in the background. It's like
yeah.
everyone in the podcast holding the hot dogs and Zed's in the back as the dog.